Hello. Hello.
Deep check.
Hello. Hello.
Deep check.
Sound check. What does this guy sound like? Hello. Sound check. What does this guy sound like? Hello. What does this guy sound like? Hello. Is that higher? You hear this? I'm playing Pikmin in the background. I have to send. Someone's harassing me to invite them to their Pikmin. Pikmin. There's too many voices going on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I have someone who's obsessed with Pikmin, and they want me they want me to be as obsessed with this game as possible, just like them. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna join a normal seafoam mushroom. Incredible. Let me feed them so they have extra power. Amazing. Amazing. Truly incredible. Hold on, I'm collecting their petals. All right, I'm sending them to the mushroom. Currently being sent to the mushroom. Now I'm calling my friend. There we go. Amazing. Dude, I got a fucking huge seedling. Holy shit, I gotta get that. Okay, I get it. I get the game. No, I'm kidding. Here's the thing. I like Pikmin Bloom, okay? I think Pikmin Bloom is a very fun game. I like that it encourages being like walking, and to be honest with you, I find Pikmin Bloom to be significantly better than Pokemon, right? I think Pokemon Go suffered from the fact that it encouraged you to not care about what you were catching. It turned like all these Pokemon into like, you know, just junk for you to collect, and I didn't like that, right? When I play Pokemon games, I like building a team and having a team I care about and being like, oh, my starter Pokemon. Well, in Pokemon Go, my starter guy is getting turned into fucking candy and I'm feeding it to like the next dude. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't, I feel like Pokemon Go suffered in that regard. And then secondly, it suffered in the fact that the company that was managing that game had no fucking idea what any of its player base wanted, and kind of ruined the entirety of Pokemon Go as a totality. And then Pikmin Bloom came, and Pikmin Bloom was fucking wonderful. Everyone loves Pikmin Bloom. I love Pikmin Bloom. You can walk around, you fight mushrooms, you get cute little Pikmins, and they got like costumes on, and then you can name them, and then, you know, they get different sizes, and then you can, you know, you get a guy with an L sticker, and you're like, this is garbanzo beans, and you throw him into the dumpster, put him in the meat grinder, get some petals out of him. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's like a hoarding sense that Pokemon Go had, but it's not as like aggressive. You can care a lot more about like specific Decker Pokemon, or not Pokemon, Decker Pikmin, as opposed to like Pokemon, where I have like my 7,335th Pikachu that I caught that I'm gonna send into the meat grinder. Sorry, I was just thinking about that because I was playing the game and I kind of got into it a little bit. Okay, I kind of got into it just a tad, little tiny bit. Let's see here. Let me up the audio. Oh, the audio's already up. Sound effects is low. I don't know how loud this is gonna be. I'm always questioning. Okay, a couple things today. One, I'm playing this game. I'm gonna finish the Fate story. To be honest with you, entirely. Last time I streamed this, Rose was here. She was talking to me, and we were chatting. And I don't want to blame Rose for distracting me. And I'm not doing that because, to be quite frank with you, as someone who has not interacted with Fate in the slightest bit, his story is like slightly incomprehensible. I have a vague idea of what's going on, which is there's like a competition and then everyone's getting like servants, and then the servants are gonna fight each other for the crown or whatever. But like generally the like in between references and stuff between characters, I have no fucking idea what's happening. It literally is incomprehensible. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, whether or not Rose was there, I would not have understood to begin with. But yeah, that's the first thing. Did I say first thing? Second thing, I have to text my sister. She's currently not in school, which means I have to fucking feed her. What? which means like in like an hour or maybe 40 minutes, I have to get up and check on her to make sure she has food because she's kind of a gamer. Okay, similar to me, she's a well, I'm not a Roblox gamer. I used to be as a kid. She's a Roblox gamer or like a whatever gamer. And similar to me, sometimes you will just forget to eat for like the entire day until like it's like 5 p.m. and your stomach's hurting. You're like, oh damn, I haven't eaten today. So I got a text her. When you wake up and when you are hungry. Oh god, I can't spell. My fingers. You are hungry. Text me so I can make you something to eat. Capital or else fist emoji for punching. Punch you in the face emoji. All right, there you go. By the way, anyone who doesn't have a sibling, there's some notes on how to interact with them. Just threaten them at every chance you get. Threaten them with physical violence. Okay. All right. I kind of, I stopped doing these and I kind of want to start doing them again just because I was enjoying them a little bit. Hold on. This is so quiet, man. When you're on the pause menu, there might as well just be no sound. You know what I'm saying? Like there might as well just be no sound here. We're for the meantime, okay. I'm gonna get the this Spotify open. Don't tell them. I love this song. This song is so good. This is like one of the best Hoyo Mix songs that they have made. I just hope it doesn't autoplay like a song that's not supposed to autoplay. One of my VODs got muted because this playlist auto-played because I had Smart Shuffle on, which adds random songs, and it just added a song that like gets you instant like content ID'd. So I was like, fuck. Okay, hold on. So with that set up, I do want to do a little bit of the doles, the Star Rail doles specifically. And part of the reason I want to do this is because there's the Ume Musume dole, and I kind of want to play that one, honestly. Okay, let me see if I can find it. There it is. It's not leaking anything about me, right? This ad isn't saying like, hey, we know your location. We're gonna come get you. Okay, hold on. Stop showing my fucking ads, brother. Sometimes these you know what it is? Adblock got fucking yeeted from existence by Google. So these shitty ads on the side that I used to not get, which would like constantly dox my location, I'm now just gonna be getting, man. I can't peruse the internet anymore because fucking ads are just a horrible like cancer that exists everywhere. Okay, again, we're doing Genshin Duel, which is actually Honkai Star Rail Duel. And we're gonna start with the most wonderful. Okay, let's see here. Hunt, dude. This might be. Wait, it is a hunt character who's way below 2.4. It uses the material at the beginning of the game. It's not Astral Express. I was gonna do Dan Heng. It's not Dan Heng. It must be someone after that. What is this? Is this gonna fucking content ID me? Okay, no. I think this should be fine. This is Final Fantasy. Brave Exodus. This can't content ID. It's impossible. It's kind of loud though. Okay, I'm trying to think. Hunt. Let me think. Hunt characters. We have Topaz, Dr. Ratio. It's not imaginary though. I guess we could try a Topaz. I'm thinking probably it's more of like a 1.0 character though, especially because they use this. I'm trying to think. It's not Asta. It's not Arland. Dan Heng is Hunt, but it's not Dan Heng because it's not Astral Express. What is a 1.0 character? Or at the very least, a character who would use this material. What were the hunt characters on release? I'm trying to think. I'm like blanking on this for some reason. Was there any release hunt characters? Oh, Sealy? Sealy. Okay, it's not Sealy. It is a 1.0 hunt character. I was on the right track, man. I was on the right track. A 1.0 hunt character. Who else was a hunt character in 1.0? Oh, Su Shang, dude. Holy shit. I forget that she's hunt. Oh, it's not that though. So it is a Xianjiao Alliance hunt character. Xianjiao hunt? Who the fuck could this be, man? Okay, let me think Xianjiao characters. We have Fushuan, it's not Fushuan. Qingque, it's not Qingque. It's not Qingque. Who's friends with Qingque? The guy. He's an erudition character though. Jing Liu is a destruction character, and she's not 1.0. Blade is destruction, not 1.0. It must be like a 4-star, right? I must be very clearly missing somebody in my mind. There is a gap in my brain somewhere. Oh, Yang Xing. Of course, dude. I was like, that was the key, dude, to remember that I forgot who this character was. And then I accessed the part of my brain that was like characters you forgot about. And then I was like, Yang Xing, dude. Holy shit. Okay. That was goated. What is this song? Don't switch. What the fuck? Streamer mode enabled. Oh, this is a Zenless Zone Zero song. I've been perusing the Zenless Zone Zero playlist a bit. It's kind of good. It's kind of goated. I definitely prefer their instrumental stuff over the lyric stuff though. I just don't fuck with lyrics, to be honest with you. Not in general, but like specifically their lyrics. All right, let's see. Who says this? In the grand fabric of life, both parents are equal, and thus my name combines the surnames of each of my parents. I feel like the only type of loser who would say this is like Anaxa. Okay, not Anaxa. Whoever says this is 100% like a big loser. In the grand fabric of life, nobody fucking says that, man, unless you're big nerd energy. Don Hung wouldn't say that because he doesn't have parents. Who else is a loser? Jeopard? He's not that much of a loser though. Well has one name. It must be someone with two names. In the grand fabric of life, both parents are equal. Thus my name combines the surname. It must be like the grand fabric of... This isn't Don Hung, right? No, because he doesn't have parents. He literally has no parents. He's a fucking Vidyadhara. They don't have parents. I'm trying to think of people with like two distinct names, and I'm like Su Shang might make sense. Gui might make sense, like if it combines Gui's names. I just don't think Gui would say in the grand fabric of life, both parents are equal. Bailu, maybe? I feel like this could be an easy one if I were to scroll. I mean, I'll try like a Bailu, maybe? Unlock a hint. Emmy Lo. It is a female. Maybe, potentially. Okay. Female. A woman. I want to try Su Shang. I don't think it really is her, though. I also don't... Sayori. I don't know who these are. I feel like I should know who Emmy Lo is, though. I already tried Bailu. Fei Xiao might make sense. Firefly doesn't make sense. Fu Xuan. Oh, the Fu Xuan might make sense, actually. No, it's not her. Okay, hold on. Shh. Turn the music off. Turn the music off.
「 In the grand fabric of life, both parents are equal, and thus my name combines the surnames of each of my parents.
This is so familiar.
In the grand fabric of life, both parents are equal, and thus my name combines the surnames of each of my parents.
Who is this? This
In the
sounds
grand fabric of
so
life,
familiar.
both parents are equal, and thus my name combines the surnames of each of my parents.
Who would say this? They sound so familiar. Oh my god. My first instinct was Himiko, but I don't think it's Himiko, is it? That was like my gut reaction was like, oh, this is Himiko, but I don't know, man. Dude, this daily quote's gonna be so fucking easy because they're only gonna have lines for Saber and Archer are gonna only have their Japanese lines. So whenever it's Saber and Archer's turn, the moment you got to turn 4, you immediately know who it is. Right? My instinct was Himeko. I don't think it's Himeko, but Ron May? What the fuck? I guess that makes sense. You do have 2 names. Why would she say this though? That doesn't make sense.
In the grand fabric of life, both parents are equal, and thus my name combines the surnames of each of my parents.
That doesn't make sense. Why would she say this?
In the grand fabric of
Whatever. She doesn't care about parents. Come on, man. She doesn't give a shit about that fucking garbanzo. All right, turn the music back on. Okay, this looks like lightning. I'm thinking Jing Yuan. Nope. It slightly raised the opacity. It didn't give me any, didn't show any more of that. My second instinct is maybe this is like some sort of like I don't think this is Blade. I feel like I'd recognize this if this was Acheron. Unless it's like some sort of like talent that I'm unaware of, because sometimes the talents are appear and I don't know what the fuck those look like. I don't think that shit's Archer, but okay, what I'm getting here is like a slash ability and then electricity coming out of it, and that screams Acheron to me. Wait, what is this? The fuck is this? Is that a bird? Is that a phoenix? Two shot? Lightning flash. You sure it's not Acheron? Let me think about it a little bit. Lightning flash. Lightning flash. Lightning flash. Who's like a lightning guy? I already did Jing Yuan. Is there a character who like very explicitly uses lightning as like an ability? Because obviously they have it as like an element, but is there a character where that's like the forefront of their like design? Electricity. Lightning flash. I'm scrolling, brother. I'm scrolling. What is this? Oh, this is Sino Alice. Dude, that game was aesthetically very cool. You? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. There we go. What is this? Okay, cool. I've never used her before, so it's good for her. Emojis is always easy. Jane? Yes, dude. Yes. Okay, and then now raise yourselves. Umedul. We're doing the ume. Umedul. There's no oh, there is a trivia mode. All right, let's do a statistic mode. We're going with Heo, the wonderful and incredible. They train speed. They have dirt up. Oh, this is Ogiri Cap? It's not Ogiri Cap. I don't know who this is then. The only dirt racers I know is Ogiri Cap and Haru Urara. Definitely not her though. I mean, she has a negative or she has an A in dirt. I don't know anyone who. Maybe like El Condor Pasa. I think she has like a. Oh, come on, man. I don't know who this is then. That's like as far as I got for like they train speed and wit. I don't know who this would be. Bakshin? No, Bakshin runs the turfs though, doesn't she? Fuck. Who else is a like speed wit merchant? Air Groove? No. Mihono Bourbon? No. Maybe? No. I don't think it's Mihono Bourbon. Maruzensky? I've never done a run with Maruzensky. Alright, let's try trivia mode. What UMA does the facts below represent? Strong point, table tennis, searching for tasty snacks, social media. The special week. I know special week kind of likes to eat, but they tend to react when she hears the word Ni-chan. So I don't like that, but I think this is oh, it can't be Rice Shower. That was yesterday's character. She takes care of it in the middle of the night. I don't know who the fuck this is, man. I'm not like this parasocial about this game. I like running the races. I don't know these horses on a personal level. I don't think that's Teo. I've read through Teo's at least. Snack bar is decorated with articles about their daughter. Okay, this person just likes to eat. Their whole thing is they love to eat. Which, to be honest, that's like 3 of the horses that I've actually read the stories of. I love eating. Who looks like a snacker, man? She kind of looks like a snacker. Silent Suzuka. Dude, I love that video of Northern Lion playing it. And then he gets Silent Suzuka and he says, I would never say that. Silence Suzuka. I don't know. She looks like a snacker, I guess. And she looks like her parents loved her. Organizing leftovers in the fridge. Motherfucker, what are you talking about, man? It's definitely not Gold Chip. Gold Chip would have some whack-ass facts about her. You look like you have parents who love you. Oh my god, nice nature. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Unnecessary. Dude, this is a good song. Age of Opulence. Dude, MiHoYo, they were cooking, man. They were cooking when they make these soundtracks, man. All right. I'm gonna continue this. Oh, this is the wrong one. I'm gonna oh wait, hold on. I want to do a poll. So as you all know, currently I did build her. I built the rest of my team too. This team kind of goes wacko mode, dude. I'm still missing the E6, and I will say I couldn't resist. I don't know why I'm talking like Trump. I couldn't resist. But I did do a 10 spin off stream, and well, you know, you could see how it turned out there. That wasn't too great. A little saddening, a little disappointing, a little, you know, we make do with what we can get, right? But I did do a 10 pull off stream, and I was part of me was sad because I did the 10 pull off stream, and I was like, fuck, dude, no, I'm not gonna get the E6 on stream. And then I saw the destruction symbol, and I was like, simultaneously I did a flip, and I was like, yes, let's go. And then Blade showed up, and I was like, fuck. But then I did another flip where I was like, okay, well, at least I can get the E6 on stream, right? So behold, E6 on stream. Go for it. Okay, fuck you. Fuck you. Well, that was anticlimactic. Anticlimatic. That sounds like medicine you put when you have chlamydia. Can I get some anti-chlamydic ointment, please? It's okay. We still have a lot of story to go. I still have the whole ass event to do. You know, we're chilling right now. But this dude, Saber, she kind of goes nutty mode. I will say the weak point of this team is these two. Silverwolf is really good. She's really good. Like the amount of ult spam she does is crazy. And then Tingyun's pretty good just for adding, you know, giving the buff to Saber and then also providing energy. Hua Hua obviously is top tier. No doubts about that. The problem with this team is if you send this team into Sim Universe, yes, Saber will kill literally everything, but simultaneously everything else will instantly murder your Silverwolf and your Tingyun. They will both just get instantly one shot, and then your entire fucking flow is ruined, and everything you've worked so hard for is gone because now you don't have your ult generators, your stack generators. And it's kind of a shame. It's just like Silverwolf is so squishy, man. 280 HP, 1000 defense. It's not like crazy or anything. And the thing about Silverwolf, she kind of does a decent amount of damage herself. So like, I don't think you want to like, you know, slap like defense shit on her. You actually want her to do damage. Tingyun, I guess. I mean, I don't remember what I have on her, but I think she has also attack stuff because she's scaling with that, right? Pretty sure she scales with attack. I could be stupid about this. Isn't upgraded all the way, I will admit, but it doesn't excuse Silverwolf getting one shot. Okay, Tingyun, you got a couple more stats you can get with the dance, but Silverwolf getting one shot by like a guy, it's a little infuriating. But I mean, it's not much you could do about it. But yeah. Hold on, I'm responding to a text message. Anyways, I do want to upgrade these. I don't know how much I can craft. Oh, I have a shit ton, man. I have a fucking shit ton, man. I've got a shit ton here. Cheap viewers. Why? This okay? That guy, that bot that I banned that said cheap viewers on streamboo.org parentheses remove the space, and then it added a random person. I don't know who it added. I don't know why it just adds a random person. That guy that I banned, I clicked on his profile and he has like an emoji. He has like an emoji guy, an emoji thinking face for his profile picture. And then his his banner is also like an emoji thinking guy for his profile picture. And it says, and forgive me if this is any like horrible slurs that I'm about to say in a different language. It says Seja Beam Vindu! Exclamation mark. Oh, I guess that's cool. All right, let me do these. I do like this team though. It is very cool to see Saber go like Excalibur. Well, she doesn't really say it because I don't have that voice line enabled yet. But you know, in Japanese, I expect her to go Excalibur or like however she says it. I don't know how she says it. It's probably a different word because I remember listening to it and it didn't sound like she was saying Excalibur even in the slightest. But it is cool. It's cool, and she does a shit ton of damage. I'm enjoying this team. I think it's a good team. I think what makes this team cool, besides Hua Hua, because like I think Hua Hua is uncool because she's literally on. I think she's on every team that I have. But besides her, she's not cool. Obviously, Saber's super cool. Collab character, very strong, very powerful. It's cool to use Silverwolf because, you know, despite having her, she's kind of been on the back end for a while. And so it's kind of sad that she was borderline unusable for a good bit of time. And now that she's usable, it's cool to see her do stuff. And then Ting Yun was a meta character at the beginning of the game that I never really found use for, because I'm kind of an anti-meta player in that if you tell me C5 Bennett is like the best character in the game, I refuse to use him. And similarly, at the time, Ting Yun was like the de facto support, and so I refused to use her. I don't know what's wrong with me. I probably have to go to a doctor or something. But so I've never actually really used her too much, and so it's cool to see her, and it's cool to, I don't know, to run around with a 4-star character that I'm not really used to running around with. And then Hua Hua, I hope you get replaced, because I'm so tired of seeing you on every team that I make. And then every year when I fucking get the recap, it's like, oh, time to see who's your most favorite used character. And then you fucking click it and you're like, oh, I can't wait to see my favorite character, Kafka, on the front of the screen, all, you know, on all the slots. And then every slot is filled with Hua Hua and Ron Mei. And it's like, God fucking damn it, man. I wanted somebody else here. I wanted my favorite characters on here, not Hua Hua. Hey, it's been a while. The girl said that you're now the owner of the Holy Grail. That old shoddy like a melody in my head that I can't keep up. Got me singing like na 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 every day. Sorry, I recently, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna tell you about how I heard that song in the car recently. Okay. Are you again? Not so great memories, but we fought together. Dude, I haven't finished that story yet. You're spoiling it for me. Why haven't you disappeared? Who knows? Probably the result of some excess magical energy and the battle continuation ability. After everyone else vanished, I was the one left behind. He's like, I won't be heading back to the Throne of Heroes anytime soon. Isn't it useless? Stell, you're spoiling it, man. Or is merged with the nature of the dream world, what you call a memoria, but that screw, I'm not sure what tricks he pulled, but somehow extracted a part of the ritual and turned it into a special simulation device. Hate to admit, this world's some truly incredible mages. Layman terms, please. Modified Holy Grail still carries original competition's logic along with the lingering data of the Penaconian 12 hours. As long as you connect, still hard to get used to modern terminology. Anyways, as long as you connect to the Holy Grail, you can relive the Penacony Holy Grail War, this dream bubble. Horn to him when the D's rushed in, complications from the wild testimony was thin. How does the lyrics go? Rap snitches telling all their business, sit in the court and be their own star witness. You see the perpetrator? Yeah, I'm right here. Fuck around, get the whole label sent up for years. It's a good song. The hero's arena in Valhalla. Not ready to visit there just yet, though I suppose it might fit me more than the peaceful Elysia Fields. Anyways, I'll deliver Mr. Scribble's message. Time to waste the rest of my days outside. As for the rest, go and take a look for yourself. Brother, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I gotta finish the story. You can't be introducing me to game mechanics when I haven't even finished the story. It's against the rules. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna get E6 Saber, and then I'm going to. We're gonna do the rest of the real story, the good shit. Not saying that this is bad shit. It's just I don't really understand it. Okay. Sorry, I got a message. Where did this where did this philosophy or like idea come from in like older generation parents where like you're allowed to keep food in microwaves? Right? Like where did this idea come from where it's like, oh yeah, that's safe. It's like basically a refrigerator except it doesn't keep it cold. So it must be safe to eat if you store it in the microwave. I don't know where this idea came from. My grandparents used to do it. My parents, my mom specifically used to do it. But I think she stopped doing it because she realized that's stupid. But I also know a bunch of other people's parents who do it. And they just keep shit in the microwave, man. Like my grandparents, I remember I would get there and they would be like, because they used to take care of me. And so I'd be like, I'm hungry. And then it'd be like, okay. And then they'd go downstairs. And instead of opening the fridge to check what's inside, they would open the microwave and they'd see some like fucking like 10-year-old food in there and be like, all right, you could eat this. And then they would hit like the 2-minute mark on the microwave and then I would heat it up and then they'd hand me the plate. And, you know, obviously as a kid, I was like, delicious. Intestinal disease. But you know what I mean? Like, kind of growing up, I realized that shit's fucking, that doesn't work, man. But where did they get this idea from? I don't understand. I guess the people that I'm talking about specifically did come from like the Philippines, so maybe like to them it's like, oh, you're keeping it in a box, so the box must be fine. It's better than like fucking flies eating it, which I think was the original purpose, right? Is because like I remember they would keep food around, there'd be flies around, so they'd be like, oh fuck the flies, and they put it in the microwave. And I think because it was in the microwave, they would forget it was in the microwave, and then they would pull it out, and then it'd like still look marginally good, so then they would eat it. And then I think just over time that developed into a habit where it's like, oh yeah, it's okay to keep food in the microwave. Doesn't make sense, man.
Excuse me. Could you please put their meals on my tab as well? Also, make sure we have a quiet dining experience. No interruptions from the other guests. I'll leave an extra tip for that.
Oh, come on, Robin. What the fuck? Just because you're a fucking idol, you get to fucking buy out the whole fucking bar with a personal tip? Fuck you, okay? Fuck you and your privileged ass money.
Easy. No one's gonna bother you while you're eating.
This is what pissed me off, man. I went to a bar. Sorry. Fucking Jared Leto's in here. He bought out the whole bar. Fuck you, man.
Servant,
No,
over there.
I want to get into the bar, brother.
Turn down the murderous look.
Come
If your
on,
hand's always
Robin.
on your
I thought you were.
sword,
But then you know what's
I'll
fucked
have
up?
to
This
step
is
in
the
to protect
fucking.
Miss
This is the
Robin.
area where all the like fucking refugees from like the Golden Hour are, and Robin's buying out the bar with her fucking money, man. This is the Holy Grail War. Please forgive me, but I'll stay on guard until I'm sure you don't mean any harm to my master. We're friends. We're friends. You know, I like
Sorry to
Saber,
interrupt
but I
your
will
guests,
say
but
her forehead's
if you're
hella
gonna
big.
fight,
Kind of
maybe you
reminds
should
me
eat
of
first.
Ayaka.
Your Holovian wing burgers are ready.
So,
Let's eat first.
You two ordered all of this?
I forgot she ordered like a shit ton of burgers.
It seems they've all calmed down after eating. The dinner table really is the best place for diplomacy.
Not true. Have you seen Attack on Titan season 3 part 2? Where Eren
No
Yeager
problem
fights
at
Armin
all.
at the dinner table or
I
something?
love seeing people smile after their
Shit was
full.
messed up, man.
But your servant's appetite is truly impressive.
Miss Saber, I don't remember anyone like you in the history of Penacony.
Okay, so who is this? That's because I don't come from Penaconian history. In fact, I don't come from the history of your world at all.
I don't quite understand.
I thought she was
what
a servant
you
too.
mean.
I thought that was the whole thing. I am the king of knights who once ruled the kingdom of Britain. She's British? No, dude. No, you can't tell me that I spent all my stellar jades on her and she's British? Fuck, dude. I gotta refund all that. In reality, there's at least one other heroic spirit in this war who also comes from another world.
Forgive me for asking such a naive question, but what exactly
Souls
are
of
you, heroic
historical
spirit?
figures. Heroic spirits are those who have been remembered by history. When summoned by the Holy Grail, they materialize in the form of bodies made out of magical energy and use special abilities, noble phantasms, which are based on their famous deeds in life.
Magical energy, noble phantasms.
It's just like me.
Do these things really
When I hit
exist?
the E button, I give a boost to my entire team. An attack percentage. How should I explain this? This is a world where mystics are extremely rare. The magecraft I know likely can't function as usual. Many things in this Holy Grail War are different in the past. My body is no longer composed of magical energy, but other fundamental elements. But you, Miss Note, being a caster, should have a better idea than I do of what has happened.
In life, I wasn't anyone special, so I'm quite surprised to have been summoned as a heroic spirit. I don't have the sense of security that Miss
Wait,
Saber
so you're just
has,
some random lady?
Nor have I even retained
Did I
my
completely
true name.
misinterpret what was happening with her
honestly
last
don't
time I
know
was
what a
here?
servant as weak as I am can do for my master.
I thought she was from this world. They just didn't want to model her,
Miss
so they
Note.
gave her an NPC model and just said pretend like you can't show your true form or something. Even so, the fact that you were summoned by the Holy Grail means you must have left behind your own story and history. Beethoven.
Well said. My brother once told me that Penacony is a land of empty legends and no true heroes.
Yeah, and your brother also said, "What if every day was Sunday?" And then laughed like a maniac and tried to kill everybody.
Penacony, the legendary heroes.
I feel like we shouldn't be quoting
are
him.
all just half-truths.
Maybe like after we go
Images
through the whole
created by
Amphoria
later
story,
generations,
and he's got a little
like
more sanity in him,
products in a store window.
because he's kind of depresso mode right now,
Even
honestly.
But at this moment, whether it's the otherworldly Miss Saber or the historical Miss Note,
Okay,
I'm
so she
certain
is.
you both are more real than that, and not just some commercialized product.
Master, thank you for your comforting words.
I'm still.
But
Oh, whatever.
in my current
Whatever.
state, with my true name sealed, and not to mention being an enemy of that saber, I fear it would be difficult to
Enemy
protect you
spotted.
in front of other opponents, let alone help you achieve your dreams.
I'm the last remaining head of the Oak family, a chord master of harmony.
Sorry, I'm
not
looking
as
at my
fragile as
my
you
notes.
think. And as of
I have a
now,
notes for streamer
I no
bits that I
longer have a
come
wish
up
to
with,
entrust to the
or like
Holy
things that I
Grail.
want to talk about on stream. Some of this shit, I don't know. I don't know what some of this shit means, dude. I write down a sentence and I'm like, I'm gonna remember that, and then I'm reading it. I don't remember it, dude. I have one called astral cartography. Why do I have that? What is astral cartography?
Master, what exactly are you saying?
I think I remember it was like an ad
If
that
you
I
no
saw. Hold on,
longer
maybe I
have
can find
a
it.
wish to entrust to the
Astral
Holy Grail, why did you accept the command spell,
Cartography ad.
step into the summoning circle, and call me here?
What the fuck is astral cartography? Hello? Why did I write this down? Why did I write this down as a stream bit? I don't understand.
joined
I
this
literally have
game
no
held
recollection
by
of what
old
astral
Odie, with
cartography
mixed
means.
feelings.
Why did I write that down under stream
'Cause at
bits?
first, I did have a vague idea in mind. My brother once summoned a higher power to intervene here for his own wishes, hoping to turn Penacony into a utopia in dormancy.
Brother, oh,
He
she's telling him
failed.
about how
And
he
the
went
impact
psycho
of
mode.
his actions still lingers in the hearts of the people of Penacony.
Does anyone remember that shit?
I wanted to, now I realize I was wrong. Summoning Miss Note to the present world showed me that the Holy Grail, regardless of my intentions, my wish is still selfish. It's no different from my brother's wish. The people of Penacony are not so weak that they need Enna's dream to save them. I shouldn't ask the Holy Grail for anything. What concerns me more is... what exactly
I don't know,
does
man.
old Odie want to use the Holy Grail for?
I'm still thinking about the astral cartography, if I'm honest with you. This Holy Grail War is indeed suspicious. You may not know, but in my world, the Holy Grail War was originally a ritual for mages, one that needed to preserve its mysticism in order to obtain the power to create miracles. This old Odie, the host, is openly displaying the ritual to public, should have tainted it, making it impossible to carry out. I've experienced many Holy Grail Wars, and I've seen different ritual forms. This one is unlike anything before. It's best to proceed with caution, Master. What do you think? We should surrender and beg for mercy. Let's beat everyone. You're E5.
No. We must unite everyone.
Come
Temporarily setting
on,
aside any fighting.
man. The whole point of this game is
From
fighting.
what I know of old Odie, he won't stop this game no matter what.
So I want to form an alliance with as many participants as possible.
Does she exist in this world? Why was
Until
she
we
summoned as a
clearly
servant
understand
then?
the true nature of this Holy Grail War and the power of the Grail.
You're a worthy successor of the Oak family, Master. But I think your plan for alliances is a bit idealistic. And until the final winner is decided, no one can guarantee that your trusted friend and her saber won't turn
Look
their
at
blades on
Saber,
us.
man. Would she do that to you?
But for now, I'll follow your lead.
Look,
However,
doesn't
if
her
the
head remind you of
situation
Ayaka?
changes
I remember when
trying to
Ayaka
form
first came out,
alliances
people
with
were
other
calling her like
servants,
Onion Head or something.
I'll make my own
Does her
decisions.
head look like an onion?
Huh? Boothill just sent me a really long text message.
I got one too. Was it a mass text?
Shit forking ball sack. I was about to say a really bad word. I was about to say a really bad word, dude. I was gonna go on like a spree of every like bad word I could think of, and the next one on that list was not a good one, dude. It was not a good one. My dearest masters, greeting to you all. I am Boot Hill, the Galaxy Ranger. As the evening breeze of us nine carries within these danger whispers of approaching summer, I humbly pray to your noble children, just not to midsummer's beauty, all over the humble fugitive. My profound understanding of the Holy Grail says a heart bumping reverence and gratitude. I send you the most old Clock Studio team bars. I humbly offer many of my company. Into season summer's clock reach out to name the poetic wonder, paradise on earth, the promise of its unforgettable memories near. Hearts should you dare to accept my invitation, I be overjoyed beyond the merits. I shall eagerly wait your reply. Made this humble gathering service. Cheers, testament to beyond we share. Bestowed upon a moment of delight and respite amongst your noble endeavors. Highest regard and deepest wishes. Here's to you. Salutations from yours humbly, Boot Hill.
Is this a text from Mr. Boothill?
Yeah, I remember him being that eloquent. He's cursing up a storm, dude. That's what I thought it would be.
Huh? You've already figured out how to automatically translate his swearing in your head? Wait. This absolutely isn't from him.
Looks like the mutual slaughter has already begun.
Peace is just the interlude in a war. That Boothill. He's probably already been taken down.
Nah, no way, man. He can't.
No, he's a seasoned warrior. There's no way he's out this early.
That guy literally hotlined Miami's like
But
IPC buildings.
Someone must have gotten their hands on his phone.
Dude, someone should do that.
And is using his
Fan
identity to
game,
lure us to
Boot
Clock
Hill
Studios
Hotline
theme
Miami inspired fan game where you kill a bunch of IPC members.
park. Yeah, I was thinking the same. If we rush
Maybe
over
I guess you
now,
could just make a
there's still
mod.
a chance to save Mr. Boothill. What do you
Dude,
all think?
I kind of want to replay Hotline Miami. That's a good game, man. I love that game. My favorite, I loved the impersonators, or what are they called? That group of like impersonators, the swan mask, the tiger mask, the bear mask guy, and then there was another one, wasn't there? Forgot the last one. I love those guys. I loved the swans. They were my favorite characters. I love the fact that you could just have two characters. It was super cool. Count me in too. Enemy set up a trap. If we pull back now, we can avoid the risk, but losing 2 hours would put us at a greater disadvantage.
Then let's head out.
What the supposed to meet up here?
What the fuck?
Where
Meatballs.
did they go? Something's off.
This guy was
Maybe
not smart
someone
enough
got
to
the
realize I
jump
didn't
on
send
him
that
and
message.
Took her and her servant out before we got here.
With all due respect, if that hypothetical enemy could easily defeat your friend Saber, then none of us here would ever be walking away
Or
alive.
maybe our old friend is concerned about an IPC employee showing up. So they're lurking in the shadows to assess us.
Oh, were you enemies
All
once?
past enemies can still become present-day allies. Am I right, cowboy?
True. True.
Even with the IPC, she should at least trust me after we went through so much together. Hey! Come on out! Let's chat about joining forces as a team. You ain't gonna get hurt.
Oh, they aren't coming. I went through a lot of
Okay, Doctor
possibilities in my
Strange.
head before we got here. But I never expected to face the most
Dude, this guy's in
ridiculous
Genshin
of them
Impact,
all.
bro. Can I say Genshin Impact recently showed I don't know, I didn't see the trailer yet, but I saw the images. They recently showed images of a bunch of characters that they were releasing. They all looked pretty cool, I'll be honest with you. One of them, highly anticipated, long-awaited character, Varka. It's just this motherfucker. Varka is just him. It's just him, dude. It's him with a bigger chest, but it's literally just him. And simultaneously, I think that was cool, but it also kind of pissed me off because Varka was one of the like longest anticipated characters. And in my head, and I think in so many other people's heads, Varka was this like old, burly, muscular guy who's like an absolute legend. And instead they made him some like fucking slightly older, slightly more masculine version of this guy. And I didn't fuck with that, man. Like, I wanted him to be like an old, ripped guy. And instead, we got like another fucking hot, muscular femboy.
Sharp bag pulled off a
And that pisses
scam
me
on a
off.
Galaxy Ranger.
Why does MiHoYo refuse to make old people? Just like one old people.
Who you are and what you want to do, I've got you surrounded. Pop
Also, if
out
you were gonna
now.
make an old
Don't
person
say I didn't
a
warn you when
fucking
you stubbed your
huge,
toe on the way to
ripped,
the underworld.
seasoned leader of fucking Mondstadt, that would be the guy to make old, right? And I feel like, you know, at least in terms of like female gaze, male gaze, I feel like more often than not, the older men tend to sell a little, you know, that tends to be a more acceptable threshold for these, you know, demographics.
Did you hear that? He's gonna kill us if we don't give
I don't
ourselves
know, man.
up. Oh, he's every inch a serious criminal with a huge bounty on his head.
I'm just a little sad.
I'm positively
What's
shaking in
happening?
my boots with how he talks.
Okay, so Scott set him up. Okay.
Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Aventurine of the 10 Stonehearts? Why is a criminal wanted by the IPC walking around with an IPC executive? Sir, if that blasted cowboy's got you kidnapped at gunpoint, just give me a blink. Or maybe you two are actually friends?
Yeah, they're besties.
An
Dude,
IPC
Aventurine is the shortest guy here, man.
Secretly in cahoots with a cosmic fugitive. Assassin, you've got to grab this awesome scene on film.
Oh, your servant is Mr. Rekka. No.
Wait, you know Mr.
Now that I'm
Rekka?
looking at
I guess
him,
that makes
there's
sense.
something
IPC intelligence. I imagine people didn't know who this guy was.
You know him? The guy in the IPC uniform next to Rekka?
There are more IPC employees who know my face than there are grains of sand in Sigonia's desert.
Got him.
You think I can remember them all?
Oh, wretched brat. You think I'm scared of you just because you're a Stoneheart?
Dude, you
The
should
Strategic
be.
Investment
This
Department's
guy-
reach may be long, but
guy's
it will
insane.
never reach my neck of the woods. After I win the Holy Grail, I will make everyone do as I say. I'll make you all kneel before me and beg for mercy, then have you bark like dogs.
What
Oink
is his
like
problem?
pigs. No.
He's like seriously into this, I think.
Frogs.
What a waste, using the Holy Grail to make people do animal noises.
So old Odie even sent invitations to your department? But I thought you folks barely stationed anyone at Penacony. Unless your name is...
Huh? Oh, have you actually heard of me?
The pathetic barking doggy Scott.
Never mind. There's no way I'd ever remember the name of some nobody.
Ha! You high and mighty executives have never treated us basic workers as people. You would send me to a
I love how
primitive post like
Mr.
the
Rekka is
Cienjo
just
with
doing
one
the
word
uwu
and
face.
switch me over to Penacony with
He's
the
not
next.
saying
I
anything.
thought
He's not
Penacony might
doing
be a juicy
anything. He's
gig.
just uwu.
But all I've done every day is talk business to a bunch of papashi. It's
sounds
making
racist.
my neck crank even worse.
You can sit down, brother. Literally
But
sit down.
hey,
Get
all
on the
of
same
that'll
level
soon
as
be a
them.
thing of
Have
the
show some
past.
respect.
Aventurine, ha, I'll replace you and become the new Stoneheart of that name. Assassin, use your noble phantasm to bring me victory.
Huh? Do I finally get to see this shrimp servant in action? Archer, get ready for a fight.
What's with that happy smile?
The filming has begun, actors. Take your positions. Let the camera roll. Let the film spin. And let us return to the silent horror picture show. Ready? Action!
Yo, wow. Wonka S. Wait, this is in spirit form. He just vanished right before our eyes. The servant's presence concealment is more disturbing than I imagined. Wait. Where's your bush? Guys, you won't believe this. I got a great bit, okay? What if we have an old-timey sequence where there's no audio and we don't have to pay the voice actors? Somebody promote this guy. It's no use. I've tried analyzing the bounded field. It doesn't just mute sound. Something far more dangerous is closing in. There's no sound, and how do we know what I just said? Look, there's subtitles here. Okay, that's funny. That's funny.
I've always wanted to see you people like this. A bunch of idiots subjected to my every whim.
Dude, Scott has a Dom fetish. But like secretly he's a sub.
And why have you been reduced to this, may you ask? Because now I am the protagonist. You extras will never be treated in the same way as me. I can't wait to hear what kind of petrified screams you'd be making in this horror show. Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot. No one can hear their own screams in Assassin's Noble Phantasm.
Dude, that'd be kind of a sick power. I was thinking about like Danganronpa, how everyone has their like ultimate ability. What if one guy was like literally ultimate protagonist? Right? That would be kind of cool. But he's not the main character, which would be really like, I think that'd be a cool gimmick to work with. Because then you have to like, because then like the way you would take advantage of his ultimate ability is by setting up a plot device in which it would be appropriate for the protagonist to die. Does that make sense? Like if you can manipulate the storytelling in such a way that it is appropriate for the main character to die, then you could kill the ultimate protagonist. I think that'd be such a cool plot device. Saber's a knight who gives her all too. I'll protect everyone to the best of my ability. Please don't stray too far from me, but the enemy in the shadows and us out in the open. Even the greatest caution can't guarantee our safety. In a wide open area like this, if the enemy sends Archer to attack from the range, we'll lose the initiative and be at a serious disadvantage. Odie is the type to hire the lowest scum at his pawn, summoning the most wicked servant to eliminate anything in his way. Our voices vanish when we speak. That's true. Could it be the enemy's so-called noble phantasma? In this world's history, is it possible for a non-primate to become a heroic spirit, say a billboard or maybe a TV? Or an Intellitron, that's at least plausible, but a billboard, a TV? What's that thing up ahead? Creak, creak, creak. Obviously a trap. Don't go near it. Real enemies lurking nearby, waiting for us to take the bait. We should steer clear of this trap. Don't tell me what to do. Dude, they didn't even code like what would happen if you touched the TV. Come on, man. Fix your fucking game. Oh, never mind, they did. A frigid force drags you violently back to where you started, and then a voice you know all too well murmurs by your ear.
You want to leave after entering Boss Scott's turf? In your dreams!
I knew it was you. Unbelievable. Scott's really made a name for himself. Even the acclaimed Robin knows who he is. Wait, she does? I'd skip that. Alright, I'm the one who told her. Can a gal share a few wild travel stories to her friends every now and then? Brief silence that lingers with you was enough to convey every ounce of fury and exasperation from an old acquaintance. See, always so hasty. Better TV wobbles, buzzing with static noise, but alas, the silent film, you can't hear a single cackle from the snowflakes. Yo, bro, you're on TV, bro! Seriously? It's not time for this. Watch out for a servant. That guy turned his whole place into...
Supporting characters with no voice dubbing shouldn't waste the audience's time with your lines.
Dude, so real, man. So real. Get all the NPC dialogue out of the game, man. I don't want to hear any of that shit. I don't want to read any of that shit because I can't hear it because there's no voice actors. That's so funny that they're doing this in the event where they couldn't get the voice actors to the two characters that are featured on the banner. That's so funny, dude. You all wake up in a sealed chamber. The TV static cackles, singing death's lullaby. Separated from your servants, you run into another pair of familiar enemies. As for your cowboy and songstress companions, vanished without a trace. Why are you here? Scott sent a scam text to Mr. Boothill in your name. You know how that goes. Don't tell me he's got a crush on me. Forget that third-rate nobody. What I really want to know is, where did he send our servants? Splitting up in a horror movie, that's a death flag. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. The monster in the room sure is an eyesore. A nameless corpse lies before you. Don't ask why it's still twitching. More importantly, you find no clues on it. But I've got a little hint for you all. You are employees of the International Peace Corporation. To reward your outstanding performance this year, the IPC organized a special vacation at this hotel. When you arrive, the hotel is completely empty. As midnight strikes, its true nature is revealed. This place. This is already the 5th room. Hey, can you hear me? What a bunch of troublesome fools. Can't believe that even you fell for it, Archer. Just so we're clear, I was against this from the start, but those 2 blockheads insisted on investigating. Now it's 3 blockheads, master of an otherworldly Holy Grail war, and not a hint of caution among them. That's how I end up with frown lines. Isn't it a little late to say all that? Listen carefully. This place. This Holy Grail war is strange indeed. It is my fault. I failed as a servant. I should keep my master away from this trap. I'm locked inside this room. Master, I saw your subtitles. I'll find a way to get you out. Hold on. If I were the enemy, I'd disguise myself as master and wait just behind the door for the perfect ambush. Archer, listen to my voice. It's obviously me, right? Sorry, this is a silent film. All I see is lines of subtitles under the door with the name Adventurine slapped on it. If you want to prove you're really my master, you'll have to spill 10 humiliating secrets that only my real master would know. You really don't know who I am. Will this ever end? This is a horror film, people. Background characters, start acting scared. This place was once an IPC prison where criminals were banished. Its deadly traps ensured none escaped. Now the inmates have passed, leaving only bloodthirsty, vengeful spirits. I wanted to ask this since this is your first line. Why target the IPC workers? Back when this was still a prison, the IPC scoundrels turned it into a living hell. What do audiences love most? Watching those criminals suffer. Saw off someone's leg and the door unlocks automatically, but if nothing happens after a system hour, boom, the room explodes. You, the guest, will also go up in flames. I know this room. Yeah, the room you can't leave unless you do a particular thing. It's one of the classic tropes from Penacony's vintage horror flicks. Yeah, I know that one. Called Joker, right? With the little Joker guy. He goes, "You want to play a game?" Jared Leto. I know that one. By Jipe. I did not expect someone of your age to know much about Penacony's early bubble dream cinema. You have a bright future ahead of you. That's right. I was the one who gave the world my genius vision of the first film in Penacony's early days. Okay, so he based it off of that. That all makes sense. Randomly cobbling together old school horror tropes. Yeah, it's not exactly groundbreaking. Take that sawing off someone's leg bit. Originally, the protagonist was restrained by ferrofluid shackles and had no choice but to cut their own leg off. But here, it's just a lazy copy paste. I take back every compliment I said about you. Your screams will be played on loop on the most conspicuous spot at Grady Films. Revealing your true name on purpose, let me guess, just part of your dramatic flair, huh?
You fool! How did you let your true name slip like that? Isn't that supposed to be a heroic spirit's greatest weakness? Assassin!
Don't panic, producer. I'm not some legendary hero or anything like that. Just ask them, what does Grady even mean in Penacony? Only heard of Clock Studios and Hemimia Films. As expected, soon you'll see Penacony's greatest director is. For now, I'll slip behind the scenes. Okay, brother. Can I fight this guy? No. Oh, you finally meet a kindred spirit, and I don't get any fan benefits. Master, you heard him. Pick a leg, left or right. Honestly, if I could get a bonus, I'd rather go for the arm with command spells. What? You guys can have my leg. I don't know. Don't let him pull us along. The more chaos he sows, the calmer we have to be. Still not turning on each other yet. Room's about to blow. What class are you? Bomber? I'll have to saw my leg off. I vote for my flamboyant master. Hey, no need to egg things on. You already figured out the real answer, didn't you? Fill the room, bomb about light go off. It sounds dramatic, but rationally speaking, as a servant, wouldn't it be easier to just cut the door down? Okay. Using brute force in a horror film. Heroic spirits from another world clearly have no sense of art. Blonde beauty like you shouldn't be screaming for help and waiting for the hero to save the day. Sulking assassin, once I reach you, scream all you want. Call for anyone to save you. Oh my god, the hotel's chainsaw spirit has been awakened by the noise.
Trying to run? Did I, the protagonist, ever give you permission to run?
Chainsaw Scott, man.
As the star of this film, I'll be the one to personally tear you all apart limb by limb.
That's not the protagonist. The protagonist of the horror film isn't the fucking psychotic murderer, unless you're watching, I guess, like, what, Michael Myers? And I guess technically he's the main character, because, like, he, like, lives everything.
Assassin's power. These 2 poison saws can cut 3 times the blink of an eye. That's 6 cuts in one go. With my concealed sword chainsaw reversal, you won't escape me even if you turn into a swallow.
You done talking, brother? We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
This is double speed. What kind of evil spirit gets beaten to a pulp by his victims? Dude, I don't know what movie I was watching. It was a Michael Myers movie, I think. And there's a scene where like a bunch of kids and people from the neighborhood like start beating the fuck out of Michael Myers. They just start whacking him on the back of the head with bats and shit. And they're like, fucking beating him the fuck up. They basically jump Michael Myers. And like, you assume he dies, but he doesn't die. He's like still alive for whatever reason. And I think, I don't know how he turns that shit around, brother. I don't remember exactly what happens, but I just remember I very vividly remember the scene where they're just dogging on Michael Myers, who like through this entire movie had been like a super scary guy killing everyone. And then now there's like 10 people around him and they're fucking hitting him with like pipes and like wooden fucking pieces of wood, the back of the head and shit. And he's just getting fucking owned. And I always think about that. I'm like, you know what? We should do this to more like scary serial killers. Just get a bunch of bros together and beat the fuck out of them. Act 2. No, dude, I want my voice acting. All right. I've only heard the name before. Terrible director back in Penacony's early days. Tons of cheap horror silent films. People in Pentagon, I forgot his name ages ago. I only found the film he used to trap us through sheer luck. Picked it up in an interstellar junk market. Total nobody. Legends usually hint our greatest weaknesses. Like that one warrior who bathed in the river of the underworld and became invincible except for his heel. I was hoping you'd know something about that person's past, but turns out he was just some washed up no-name that even you folk have not heard about. It's right in with Mr. Scott, doesn't it? A pair of nobodies with shady tricks up their sleeves. Pictures never pack much of a punch anyways. He's not going to suddenly become a powerhouse after turning into a heroic spirit. Built it off of his old horror flicks, basically a reality marble. Though it's a rare ability, it feels more like a trap, one that only ensnares its victims. But if the trap can't hurt the prey, then it's a hunter who will be in trouble. He's got 3 servants in his stomach, while the strongest fortress always fall from the inside. All right. Okay, let's do it, brother. She's so like me, brother, because I would be sitting down too. Deal. Woo! Pull the X on the way and let's head that way while we still can. Sustenance anchor. Oh God, no. No. Mikhail. Mikhail. This is literally a reused asset, man. No. It's like we just looped back to where we started. If we don't find some kind of countermeasure, we'll be stuck running in circles forever. Oh, you already tried marking it? We grabbed all the money though. Don't go throwing shade, extra boy. Just cleaning up the set. Nowhere to escape, no one will ever come to help. In here, any struggle is a wasted effort. Dude. Miss Robin. She ulted. That's what you get for cutting budget. While you were busy writing, directing, and starring as yourself, Miss Robin already found a way out to the other side of the set. Everyone follow the music. She ulted. Now dominating 45% of Penacony's local film market, Grady's Entertainment Company stands as the city's most successful. Times change. We sit down with Mr. Grady once more. Will he deliver another unexpected perspective? You published the Grady Company, or you established the Grady Company while still in prison. How did you convince the company inspector to allow an inmate? Dude, I am actually like, I think I'm actually dyslexic or something. Something's wrong with me. For most IPC dogs, it comes down to one thing: profit. When prisoners were awake, IPC's Nicodium cinemas successfully drained what little money inmates had. But dreams, well, before they realized what was happening, my lawyer friends had already put my name on the bubble movie technology patent. They wanted to squeeze every last coin from prisoners' savings into their own pockets, so they set up a company under my name and made me chairman. Of course, the actual person in charge was our dear Inspector McCoy Tyner. You faced plenty of criticism of IPC Puppet back then, but today, Grady's Films is practically a brand new company, wouldn't you say? Yes, all thanks to McCoy's excessive confidence, he actually gave me the so-called honorary chairman a dividend share, treating it like spare change, so prisoner savings, which should have flowed 100% back to the IPC, now have a tiny stream diverted to me. Though barely significant, that money successfully helped me fund the initial stages of the Penacony's War of Independence. McCoy died while trying to crush the rebellion, and the original Grady Company became history, but the Nicodium cinemas and assets he left behind formed the foundation for rebuilding the film industry later. In that sense, I should be grateful to him, especially for dying when he did. And importing excellent films, Grady Films has fostered many local talents. As competition intensifies, what wisdom would you share with the next generation? Make films with passion, not opportunism. I hope future Penacony creates its own universe, famous masterpieces that belong truly to us. I also extend a warm invitation to dream weaving technology specialists to join Grady Films, help us improve our still evolving dream bubble movie technology, and create better experiences for audiences everywhere. Dude, movies had soundtracks? I guess that makes sense. I can't imagine being in a silent film and it actually being completely silent. Evil spirits approach them. Oh my god. And my command spell. It's already too late. In a blur, too fast to track, Mistoke grabs the attacking monsters and viciously smashes her head onto the floor. Oh no, my cathode ray tubes. Ah, don't hit my screen with your microphone. Ah, clunk, 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 bang, bang, bang. I hope you die in a fire. Anyone? Might be the first R-rated scene in the whole movie. You start to wonder if Robin actually summoned a berserker. That's it. The guards back in Asdana prison were tougher than these things. Bravo, truly Penacony's brightest bloom. Brilliant in both drama and action. Terrible wardrobe, nonsense plot. No one else could have cooked up this but you, Grady. Spent so much effort clawing my way out of the grave, so quit burying my eyes with your bargain bin flicks. Okay, I am starting to understand this a little better now. I think I understand. So Mrs. Note and Grady were revived, quote unquote, summoned through the Holy Grail to participate in this war, but they are similar to Saber here and Archer, who are based off of historical figures. These characters were revived from historical figures from Penacony. So Mr. Grady obviously was, quote unquote, a historical figure. And so is Miss Note, question mark? And Archer dual wielding swords isn't qualified to talk about this. Blank, I saw you covering me in that fight. Even if you can't say your name, I know you must be someone great. I believe in that wholeheartedly. Not a true name, I'm just a weak Iris family artist. The way you shielded your masters proves how you're an excellent servant. Like before, Mr. Odie can grant you all your wishes. Shut up, you're a fool with less artistic taste than an automatic instrument. Your work doesn't even have the artistic value of a ruined roll of film. Sorry, Grady, that was a bit harsh, but why are you serving that opportunistic fat old fart? That's so mean. He summoned me, of course. Even in death, forgotten by the world, Penacony clutches our souls like a misser. But hey, sweetheart, at least we have a chance to rewrite our past failures this time. This gloom won't do. Let's kick off the final act of Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. The true evil awaits at the end of the haunted hotel. God. Okay, I think this is a little more interesting now. I'm fucking with the historical perspective of Penacony. I think it's pretty cool.
Is this what you meant by giving me more power?
I want to play a game. Surviving protagonist finally reaches the heart of the hotel. The evil spirit appears through the screen. Then I gather all the lights and effects on you, shaping you into an invincible monster. London Scott, you become a legion of evil spirits, a horror icon etched into movie history.
I'm all fired up. Now I will take back everything you took from me. You shall pay tenfold. No, 1,000-fold.
Honestly, the way this guy keeps coming for you, even the wildest British hounds would call it obsessive. Master, what did you do to him? Look, I was young and I didn't know what I was doing.
Young and didn't know what you were doing? You ruined my life. You made me bark, oink, and face a demotion. Moving from one puny post to another in the cosmos in despair and misery. And this is what you call it? Young and didn't know what you was doing.
Okay, I'm glad they voice acted this part.
You won't get to be cocky for much longer.
Cocky one boing boing. I've been watching a lot of Dan Henschel, man.
The power inside me is breaking out, trying to be free. One Scott,
I would love.
2 Scots, 3 Scots.
I've become a certified Dan Henschel fan. I literally, no joke, before bed I watch a video and I kind of low-key fall asleep to it. There's something about looking to the side, seeing my iPad on, and seeing his like bald psychotic head and him ranting about God knows whatever the fuck he's saying. And there's something so calming about that. I'm like such a Dan Henschel fan now. And I will also say, I want to see him. I think it would be so funny to see him in real life. And you know, whenever someone in real life like walks by the camera or whatever, he always freaks the fuck out and like starts screaming about like how they're almost ruining the shot or whatever. I think it'd be so funny if I found him in real life recording and then I took a selfie with him through, like I took a selfie from outside of the car and then you could see him through the window and he was just making like a really mad face and it was like a selfie. He was like, oh, and then it's me doing like soy jack or whatever, pointing at him and then with like a big smile, and then you could see him like through the car window like pissed off. and then I would post it on like Twitter or something and be like, just met Dan Henschel, what a cool guy. And that would be the photo I would use. I think that would be such a funny, it would be so funny and it would be so on brand for him, I feel like. Anyways, I you know, Dude, they made good use out of these, man.
I am everywhere! In your dreams, in your shadows, right behind your back! Now I, the Lord of the Wolf Pack,
You think the You think the guy who designed this monster got like a raise? Because he probably pitched it like, oh, well, Penacony, we can have like TV monsters, but here's the thing. Inside the TV, we can put any JPEG we want. So if we ever want to make variants a little lazily, we can just fucking put JPEGs inside of the TV screens and replace the JPEGs. And then now we have new monsters. Kind of a genius idea. I should do this right now. It's too loud. Probably not.
Time for a fun.
I feel like my saber could be faster, huh? The fact that she goes last kind of sucks. I mean, she does kind of get like shit ton of turns in a row, like right now. She's about to get like, I don't know if I want to hit that yet. I think I should.
Let's be friends.
Oh fuck, my energy, brother. I was gonna wait for the, damn it, what a waste. I was gonna wait for the ult on her, but they're draining my energy. It's probably a bad idea to do that. You do this.
Time for a fun.
Energy, dude! Oh my fucking god. I'm just gonna do it, man. I guess I'm not gonna do it because they're gonna fucking action advance forward. Wrong order? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Fucking wrong order. Who cares?
We are gathered here today to commemorate the many Scots who have sacrificed their lives.
Ashes to ashes. Dusk to dusk.
If those dead weights weren't dragging me down, I'd have won ages ago. The true Lord
Oh my god. It's that movie, Split. Is that a good movie? The guy with multiple personality disorder who like kidnaps those girls, but then also like takes his shirt off and starts climbing on walls. He does that, right? I have not seen the movie. I've only seen the trailer. And in my head, he takes his shirt off and he's buff as fuck and he starts climbing walls. I don't know why that's in my head. I think that actually happens though in that movie. There's no honor.
Do you still even want the Holy Grail? Go change the script on the fly. Move the stage props. Give me more power. Let me crush them all.
Sorry, Mr. Scott, I was wrong about you. You're a natural comedian who's only good at playing comical characters. Dropping you to a horror flick, that's not a miscast, but an insult to the lens. Don't insult my little ray of sunshine.
You trying to betray me? Don't forget, I am your master. With my command spell, you'll have to ribbit.
Trying to dominate me in my set with just 3 command spells? Mr. Scott, consider yourself fired. Apologies, cast and crew. You had to witness a little meltdown between director and actor. Underestimating your power of harmony was on me. I also shouldn't have brought you all together. So I'll be more thoughtful in your stage entrances next time. I look forward to hearing your piercing screams all over again in our next film. The Haunting of Clocks. They really didn't want to pay these voice actors, huh? The Japanese voice actors must have been really expensive. They came up with this whole bit. Something's off. Open your eyes and find yourself trapped in a nightmare. Split up operation. Eliminate. I give it a thought. Ribbit, saber, help me. I decided to act, you wouldn't even get the chance to open your eyes. Too bad. I thought you were smarter than this. Guess you'll have to suffer for it. A wicked watchmaker brought from the hell evils. Why are we still doing this, man? Excuse me. I'm the director of Clock Studios. Do you own the rights to our Clocky? Sir Odie's PR team will handle it. I used to dream of turning Clock Studios theme park into my own nightmare park. Who knew I'd get my way with this wish? Okay. All right, we're gonna go be tortured by evil spirits, I guess. I remember when this event came out, I saw one post and it was like, the event was like not that good and this one part just lasted way too long. Is this the part they're talking about that lasts way too long? The silent horror movie part? Your voice is already my personal property. First it was the copyright of your songs, then your image, and finally your name. They found a younger, prettier girl, slapped the name blank on her, and put her on stage, and you'll die in a despair, the desert of the dreamscape. Hey, Trailblazer, why the fuck did they design that thing like that? Archer, I can't answer that question for you, okay? Just try not to think about it. Granny note. Go big, go quick to charge in. Okay. Figures, you foolish outwarders don't realize how... Give you a taste of what a caster can really do. Oh my god, you're summoning default enemies. No. To be honest with you, chat, mods, chat. I'm kind of over it. We're so glad for free meals. I'm a background extra who has time for pride. Whoever's my king's sword points, our hearts shall follow. Call it leader charisma, my friend. Detritus, one pep talk and you're switching sides. I wasn't paying attention. That kind of makes it funnier. I don't know why is she writing it. Yeah, I think this is funnier that I'm not paying attention because there's no context to what's happening right now, and it makes this so much funnier. In the name of the king. Okay. Never mind, just come with me. Riding B. Say 2 sabers, Poggies. Fuck, I wanted to take a picture. Oh shit. I know what those are. This kind of reminds me of the try not to laugh challenge. Try not to laugh. Try not to gum challenge, level difficulty. Try not to come challenge, level difficulty easy. And it's just like it's just like normal pictures of people. Not even people, just objects. It's just like random object photos, just like fucking Getty image stock photos. Oh my god. Merge back into original form. That's if you survive the curses from the devils. Dollar Robin. Wait, you're really planning to drag all these dead weights with you while you fly? Heads up, I don't have action part of Robin with me. I only think I don't. Wait, what? Oh, I only think I don't do. I'll stay. Archer, stay. I don't take orders from you. Okay. Alright, let the knight stay here with the princess. We'll go reap some enemy lives. The Robins. Robins cast their blessing-filled gaze your way. Okay, bye guys. Bye Robins. No, man. Is that Scott and a dog?
Evil spirit, why do you despise wise human soul. Is there not a single ounce of love or compassion in your heart, Ribbit?
Ribbit. I just don't get the bosses around. Before I lose my patience, here's your chance to switch sides, kill the one next to you, and return to us. Derivative of werewolf brother Hanu. Origami Robin.
If I back down now, I'd be the same as all the other Scots. So, if you want to hurt Miss Robin, you'll have to walk over my dead body, Ribbit.
Scott of Justice. This is terrifying.
You've arrived just in time. Hell doesn't matter if you want to punish me later or demand an explanation, as long as Miss Robin is safe.
Undo it makes no difference. Your body shrinks and you're forced into the outline of Brother Hanu. Now you know the horrors of being trapped in Hanu's adventure for life. Turn people into cartoon animals is some kind of magecraft from the age of ancient Greek gods. No, the mechanics feel entirely different. I know you have a lot to say, but to preserve the integrity of Hana's adventure, all you can do is let out a very urgent Maybe I shouldn't just leave her. It's not like she was all that helpful anyways. So you can understand that. I guess I just can't leave her. Can you make sense of what she's saying? Of course, Brother Hanu says he's gonna punch that evil spirit right in the face. How did it come to this? Is this a nursery or a zoo? Really want you to tell Archer you need a Hanu TV to return to normal. Maybe you should just look around for clues. Hi, Robin. All the best, ultra cool Hanu Trailblazer. I believe you can defeat the baddie. Tweet. Does this work? The Lone Wolf Brothers already smashed every Tano TV and theme park ahead of time. Dejected. Clinging to the smallest of hope, you glance at Scott. As a righteous TV, all he can offer is anything but help. Maybe it's just your imagination, but his expression seems 30% smug, 70% mocking. You lashed out, kicking Scott in frustration. He's making that face. Let's do this. Every time I ask you a question, and if the answer is yes, kick him once. If it's no, kick twice. This TV is the key to lifting the curse.
Ribbit?
My usual magecraft logic, destroying the core should nullify the effect. Should I smash the TV? Give him a few more kicks. Let's think in reverse. You want me to repair the machine or restore it to its original state, right? Yes. Whoa, what the fuck? He can just do that? Ranger Robin. Wait, what? Ranger Robin. Anytime, any place. This is Robin? Why is she a Pepeshi? She's got a bit of a ranger vibe in her. By the way, what's that fudging thing raised on the nosewalker next to you? A prisoner?
Ribbit, here comes a hero of justice, Ribbit.
Huh?
Greedy split my consciousness into countless fragments in the previous battle, just like what happened to Miss Robin. I'm honestly as shocked as you are. Who'd have thought there's justice in that man called Scott? And yet, my
yeah, I mean, he's kind of a, you know, Scott's a great character for, like, he's kind of an Usopp type in some sense. Well, Usopp is like 8 billion times better than him, but he's kind of Usopp type in the sense that you originally kind of think he's a little bit of like a, you know, like, oh, this guy. But then obviously, you know, at some vital moment, he, you know, does the heroic thing and everyone loves him. That's the type of character Scott is. He's just a little sad boy, you know what I mean? He's got some trauma emotionally.
Then I thought, what If this is all part of Scott's plan, I want to go with you to save the other Miss Robbins.
I'll kill you. Let's not be too hard on him. We don't have time to waste. Every charter deserves a second cookie.
To honor the trust placed in me, I will never.
All right.
Ribbit. I'll prove my justice with my actions.
Oh, so there are more Robins that I have to find. This does not feel like a horror movie, to be honest with you. All major association companies have terminated her endorsement contracts and canceled her Dreamscape tours. Oh, is this Miss Note? Received her sponsorships, maintain their charity performances in the wilderness area will proceed as usual. Mr. Alfalfa noted that Blank started numerous classics at their invitation. Her songs became household staples, and almost every Penacony home contained products she endorsed. Mr. Alfalfa expressed deep regret over her downfall. Reports indicate they've already found a replacement to inherit her stage name, with the second promising to present a better image while continuing the legendary story of... So this is Miss Note, right? Mr. Alfalfa maintains that Blank is an accomplished actress, singer, and artist whose past works shall be diminished by current scandals. Scandals! Per contract, Alfalfa retains the right to reclaim all related copyrights, including musical productions, film, television right, and the registered Blank trademark. If Blank any of these commercials without the Alfalfa family's approval, they will pursue legal action. Grady Films spokesperson announced they will terminate their partnership with Miss Blank in 10 system days due to her recent negative impact. Their upcoming film, Spheroid Station, scheduled to begin shooting at the year end, will now star the second Blank instead of the original. This is so sad, brother. What happened? What did she do? See, this part is the most interesting part to me. Like, to be quite frank with you, I kind of don't give a fuck about the Saber and Archer stuff because they're not giving me any of, like, anything actually, like, with any meat on it related to them. They're kind of just here. This history stuff's kind of cool, though. Historical turning points are like knots in the record-keeping rope. Grady undoubtedly created two significant ones. First came his invention of the dream bubble filming technology. Second was his shocking decision to tear up the patent copyright. Why abandon rights to such astronomically profitable technology? Never offered an explanation. Contemporary audiences praised Grady's selflessness, but the accolades gradually morphed into criticism as his terrible films flooded the market. Here's an interview from that period. It's really remarkable. What thought process led to you abandoning such a valuable patent? Dream Bubble patent has long restricted Penacony's film industry, forcing talent creators to abandon their dreams. While copyright awareness grew, so did copyright trolls, corrupting our creative environment. As a horror dictator, I'd rather hear audiences laughing about being scared than witness endless copyright tragedies. Many believe Blank's death directly influenced her decision to tear up the patent, serving both as a memorial to her and a gift to the newly formed Hemimia Films. What is your comment on that? Wait, did she fucking kill herself? Death was complete tragedy. When almost everyone turned their backs on her, she still sang for those most vulnerable, ultimately losing her life during a charity performance. What? We all bear responsibility for what happened. Are you suggesting that the Alfalfa family and Mr. Alfalfa played a role in this? No, absolutely not. The Alfalfa family has always been an angel investor in the entertainment, helping countless Irish family artists rise to fame. Mr. Alfalfa remains an invaluable Grady Films partner. I'm certain we'll collaborate even more closely in the future. That's so interesting, dude. Old Clocky. Behold, the scariest thing. 6 Clocky puzzles that are impossible to do. Special bullet. Never misses. Die. I'll take the fatal hit meant for you.
I can't keep going with all of you. But I'll die happy, knowing that I gave my life for justice.
No, God of Justice. No.
Me.
Who?
The night we broke up, I lied to her. There's no such thing as a Scott of Justice. That justice is a part of the name. It doesn't mean anything. What do you think? How would you rate this shocking reveal, Ribbit? Director, heal me up! I worked so hard to lead them into the trap, and now you're shooting me in the butt!
Penacony profanity. If your worthless scene-stealing self hadn't blocked that bullet's old Clocky would have eliminated Taco Dirt already. You have the audacity to act proud. Then you undercover to deliver a crushing blow at the story's climax. Instead, you couldn't even manage basic narrative structure. Even a child could tell you were putting on an act. You're so desperate for attention. Congratulations. You're hereby demoted from actor to stage decoration.
What about my butt?
One more bullet. Okay. That was so fudging satisfying. Time to break out old Hitler on mouth celebrate. Uncontainable joy surges through this man's heart, sending him into euphoria. Yet this is nothing more than a common mental attack. Watchmaker, witness this. Your most prized trick now belongs to me. Darn it. For some bizarre reason, I have this sudden urge to dance with this jerk. Behold the clockwork invented by the watchmaker, the devil who once ruled Penacony. In its absence, even the strongest minds become nothing but blank pages. My power. These reset Boot Hill's emotional state back to normal. Dude, I can't wait to fucking... I am a chief physician of your soul. Well, what do we have here? A poor little thing trying to save your friend from a curse when you can't even protect yourself. But I am old Clocky. Okay. It's darker, heavier, like a silent quagmire. Departed loved ones, betrayal by those you trusted the most, a shadow of approaching death. These manufactured emotions burst in your heart, leaving a black void that watches you with an empty eyes of a corpse. Finish with your little show yet. I don't have time to play pretend with you. Impossible. I used clockwork to turn everyone's emotion to pure despair. How trite. Your dialogue is straight from Villains 101. These pathetic attempts at manipulation are less effective than vultures squawking over a corpse. What took you so long? What was that whole silent badass act really necessary? Magic resistance? Fortunately, my magic resistance nearly isn't as overpowered as Saber's. I want to see how deep this monster's hell could go in this strange universe is yours, but it seems this world still has hope and a future after all. Despair, please. I've witnessed enough scenes of despair to submerge this entire playground of nightmare. I've seen corpses hanging from gallows that stretched like endless forests. Witnessed the charred remains after doomsday battles where people became nothing more than ravenous beasts devouring each other. Damn, brother. Basically, he said I'm too depressed for you to make me more depressed. Ever see bodies mangled under war chariots? Grace on.
We're in trouble now.
They're all weakness broken, so it's like not really a point in me applying a weakness yet.
Fiends or devils?
Oh, perfect. Now we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Still alive? Get smug. The director will avenge me. In that case, I'm dead. Okay. I'm glad we finished this, guys. Oh, Sleepy Robin. Wow. It's just a leaf. Or not a leaf. That's not a leaf. That's not what leaves look like. Leaves are green. You can't blame me for getting leaf and feather mixed up, though, because, like, visually, like, outlined TF2 outline shape, they're kind of the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They're very similar. Scholar Robin. Okay, let's put Robin back together, okay? And then let's let's get out of the fucking... maybe we can leave the silent film thing, huh? Maybe just a little bit. Robin, wow. I would have definitely been fudging. Sorry, seems consciousness splitting effects haven't completely worn off. You know, as someone who plays a lot of gacha games, I gotta tell you, collab stories, the only collab story that has ever been good, ever in the history of all gacha collabs, was Infinite Nikkei's fucking Nier Automata collab. That was like the only good one that I ever played that actually had like a story that was good. These all suck. I just don't care. You know, to be honest though, well, I guess I don't know what I was expecting. I expected to, you know, get a little dip into the world of Fate Grand Order. Does that make sense? Like, I expected to see a little bit of that in this, you know what I mean? This note just died. You know what I mean? Act 3! I don't want to do this anymore. Oh my god. These movies all the same. Dude, that's what I was saying, man. You please be in the wrong spot. I'm still among the bad guys. It's for old Odie. I'll file a claim for accidental causal compensation on your behalf. I may vomit. Okay. As an actor, I'm part of your noble phantasma too. Staff access, one-click noble phantasm, skip. Let's fucking go! Dude, Scott is so based. Hit the skip button. Everyone, please stop acting. Oh, we actually have a skip button up here. I want to like get parts of it though. You skipped all the best parts of the movie. And it was trash. You know nothing. I'm the creator of the bubble dream movie genre. It was I who established the first film company in Benicati. If I hadn't given up on my monopoly on filmmaking technology, and the watchmaker and Maven would never have achieved what they did. So would you make the films you made? Would that make the films you made not bad? I'm even feeling a little bad for you now, Director Grady. You were thoroughly outclassed by true amateurs. This guy had a genre he liked, and there's nothing wrong with that. You guys are shitting on this guy, but he just had a passion in a specific field. There's nothing wrong with that, man. No bugs. Trying to drive a wedge. Thrill is an option to consider, not a moral absolute. For someone like Adventuring, he treats his friends right, okay? You don't know Adventuring. The businessman always evaluates the situation and adjusts their stance for better investment. Look, Adventuring is not that type of guy. He's the type of guy to consider it and say out loud he's considering it, but he would never do it. Let's move on to the next scene. Special feature, lead actors, Adventuring. Does that mean he gets his voice lines?
Archer?
Yes!
As my servant, you'll come with me, right?
Taking orders from a hack like Grady, seriously? Compared to this lot, you and Grady are clearly cut from the same money-grubbing cloth.
What's wrong with being a little underhanded if we can win?
He didn't turn on us. if you're just joking, I can still cover you if you apologize now, but if you're serious, this won't end without blood being spilled. That's one more time. Shall I remove your leg first, or should I start by cutting off that irritating hand of yours, Mr. Aventurine?
So you still refuse? You know, I should use my command spells to force you into submission, but I hate brands on the flesh that bend someone to another's will. If staying with them is your wish, then so be it. But sometimes, a change in perspective will make you see the gamble in its entirety.
Okay, I like that line. That's right. Killing you would erase my existence. Well then, sorry everyone. I surrender. I give up. Gave up way too quickly. What did I expect from my awful summoning? Like I told you, a guy covered in gold is never good news. As a servant, I'll follow your commands. Wait, Director, I can be a traitor too. I want more seeds too, Director. Fantastic. 2 more exceptional leads. Once they'll give you a bigger role, turn to unstoppable monsters who tear everyone apart. They could have at least given Mr. Grady a voice, right? Mr. Grady voice. They could have given him a voice at least, like at minimum. He's the film director after all. I feel like it would have made sense. I didn't want to do that. My bad. I fat fingered the wrong button. Sorry, everyone. Oh, wait, this isn't gonna hit him. This is gonna hit the fucking die, brother. Oh my god.
Welcome, customers.
Okay, well, this will hit him at least. Okay. See what I mean though? Their health goes down really quickly and it's very scary.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Like so when I'm doing SimU, it just becomes really hard to like. If Saber doesn't go infinite, these characters are very highly likely to just die something, especially on the higher levels. I guess I could start running like double sustain or something, but I don't know. Excalibur! Oh shit.
Are you seeing the enemy's position now, Archer? Now it's time to put an end to this! Why do actors in horror films never see where the monsters come from? Why do monsters keep popping into the frame as long as the film is rolling? It's because the true monster is born beyond the set. The director's lens is the real cradle of terrors. Your presence concealment skill is simply a manifestation of the theatrical rule that characters in the story cannot see the cinematographer filming behind the lens. But monsters are different. They are the soul of horror films.
Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position.
Their line of sight is always fixed on the camera's position. That's why only Scott, the man playing the monster, can see you.
You win. I concede. Having the devil lurking behind the lens and getting real monsters to step into the theater. That was my finest offline marketing campaign ever. Who'd have thought that someone could still see through my tricks hundreds of years in the future?
I mean,
how did you do it, friend?
He's a movie nerd, brother.
Did I ever mention it to you? Well, I am your fan, Mr. Greedy.
You're the one who roasted him so hard before.
A director of flops from centuries ago, catching the eye of a big shot from the strategic investment department.
Guys like Mr.
Thanks
Grady,
for the
who quote unquote
compliment,
fall
but that
off,
was a
always
pretty
have
bad
their
lie
niche
from
markets,
you.
okay? Especially, 100 years in the future, when this guy's dead and, we're looking back on the history of filmography, you're gonna get a niche following, man, when you do something like this. That's just how it is.
Confidence in yourself, Mr. Greedy. After I stumbled upon your first movie, curiosity led me to dig through the archives of Greedy films. Now, you had each moviegoer sign a death and liability release waiver before entering the theater. And you released memory zone memes into the theater at intermission. These interactive marketing tactics were way ahead of their time.
That's fucked up, man. Watching like a war movie and fucking soldiers burst into the theater and start gunning each other down as like or start trying to gun you down. It's to add immersion, man. It's immersion.
And deliver maximum impact with minimal
The men with guns are part of the experience.
Had we met back then, I would have made sure to secure a spot for you in the marketing department.
I'd rather not be recognized for those achievements.
You could have been rolling in riches. But you poured everything
Exactly,
into
dude. That's what I was
to create
thinking.
something
Like,
you
this guy
loved.
is a cool guy.
You're a director worthy of respect for that
Like,
alone.
he seriously, if he was the first one to come up with like the dream bubble stuff, he
What
definitely.
you've done is unforgivable.
The
What did he
watchmaker
do
said
about Mrs.
almost the
Note,
same
though?
thing to me back then. But like I said, I concede. I have no talent.
You have talent, man.
Can't create true art.
Dude, this reminds me of a post that I saw. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's a post. It says think like an artist, and then on the left side is a big X, and then it's all the things you shouldn't think as an artist, and it's mine isn't good. I'm just not good at art. I hate making mistakes. This is too hard. He's so good at art. It's not fair. And this is as good as my art is ever going to get. And then on the other column with the big check mark, what you should do to think like an artist is I'm killing myself. I'm killing myself. I'm killing myself. I'm killing myself. I'm killing him. I'm killing myself. I'm sorry. I just saw that shit and I was like, that's literally him, dude. That's literally him. He's so like, that's just him. I can't create art. Fuck. I can't do it. No.
I've come to terms with that.
Can I say
dying.
like, I think it's still like a little sensitive, but like it's not. It's kind of come back around back when we were kind of wokeifying. I hate to say that word, but it's like I don't mean that genuinely. I say that as a joke. Okay, wokeifying. But like when we were kind of on the pendulum swing of like, sensitivity around jokes, I think there was a period where like saying I'm gonna sewer slide was like kind of insensitive because people were like, oh well, people actually try to do that, and like it's insensitive to people who actually try to do that. But I think we've as we as a society have kind of stabilized on like terms that are okay to say and terms that aren't okay to say, right? Like obviously N-word bad, F slur bad, other slurs bad. We've kind of settled a little bit on the pendulum swing, and now I think we've kind of seeing people thinking like it's okay to say, I'm gonna sewer slide or I'm gonna game end myself is what other people have been saying, which I appreciate, okay, because I think it's a term that despite the sensitivity it might have against people who actually do feel that way, I do think it is in some terms, I think especially to a lot of Gen Z, is kind of a relatable term. And I think, I don't know if I would say this wholeheartedly, but I think a lot of like people at some point have related to that term in some capacity. And so I think it's nice to humorize it. Okay. And I like that I'm seeing it a little more often. Okay. Anyways, think like an artist.
Then
I'm killing
could you
myself. I'm
tell
killing
us
myself.
old
I'm
Odie's
killing
plan?
myself. That was another one that I saw. Let's see if I can find it. I save a bunch of memes to my phone. Oh, yeah, here. This one. So it appears to be a Tumblr post, and it says, quotations, how do you cope? End quotations. I don't. Period. I'm a man. I kill myself like a man every day. I wake up and kill myself 100 times. Period. For lunch, I take 300 painkillers and die. Period. Dinner time? Question mark. I die. Period. Don't ask me shit. I don't know why I find that shit so funny, dude.
If he truly wanted to achieve his wish, he
shit's
could
so
have easily
funny.
hired a few masters to stage out a variety show with a rigged outcome.
Anyways, Mr. Grady, I think he should have thought like an artist a little more. And I think,
but he deliberately gathered
He's
a group
great.
of uncontrollable individuals to participate in a Holy Grail
I think
war
Mr.
that
Well, it depends
never
on what
even
happened.
Mr. Odie gave me a backup plan before I came here. When I lose, I'm to... Mr. Odie and the Holy Grail will be... And you, my fan. This little behind the scenes is just for you.
Me?
I believe the reason Mr. Odie reached out to you.
You trust what Grady
There's
said.
nowhere in Panic-Oni more fitting for a grand finale.
Didn't expect someone like you to be that.
I feel like I would be a
fan.
Mr. Grady fan too, honestly. I love these types of people who like persevere despite like you know, what culture or society says.
Well, instead of
A
calling
guy
me
making a bunch of
master,
shitty horror
a word
movies
that brings
just
back
sounds
dead
really
class
cool.
Structures, I prefer you address me as Mr. Aventurine.
Venturing, you probably should have brought that up a while ago. I feel like that's traumatizing to you in
See,
some
my
way.
guy, those business crooks are all the same. They take everything you throw at them, and insulting them's like punching a cotton fluff ball. Ain't no fun at all.
I'll graciously comply, Mr. Aventurine. Or Mr. Odie has already prepared the battleground for us.
I'm going with you. It doesn't matter whether Miss Snow.
I'll make Odie pay for our emotional damage. Time to gang up on the old man. To think of it, wasn't there someone else not far away? He's slowly slipping away from the hushed steps.
Oh, by the way, I think I forgot to ask. Mr. Boothill, do you know which department Scott's from?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah!
What was that noise, dude? You hear a cry straight out of a cartoon. You just know for a fact Scott will be getting out of that hospital bed anytime soon. Scott was irreversibly harmed in the Holy Grail War. No, Scott was irreversibly harmed, especially not in a dream.
Now, that's more like it. Let's move out.
Let's move out. With the great Grady. All right, let's do it. Oh, I forgot this guy existed. 12 hours that reference the passage of time and this moon placed right in the heart of it all. You know, with magecraft training can feel power miraculously flowing to this place, but this world has no magecraft or mages. Don't exactly look like a mage.
The sharp instincts of a businessman are enough for me to know where and when to make my moves. And the Holy Grail has told me everything I need to know. You are the servant of that Galaxy Ranger. I didn't think your nose would be even sharper than the Bloodhound family's minions. Is it really wise for you to charge in here on your own instead of loyally staying at your master's side?
What a pain if I blow your head off right here. That'd save my metal clump of a master too, no? Holy Grail never grants wishes the way people expect. All it leaves behind are dead souls buried by their desires.
I appreciate the advice, truly. In that case, am I not giving the Holy Grail a new purpose? It'll become an entertainment spectacle, much more.
Oh, entertainment spectacle. I get it now. The clicks pretty well with the essence of the Holy Grail. No wonder it managed to power this Holy Grail war. I'm wondering, what could you possibly put into the Holy Grail apart from wine, given this is a barren world where mystics have completely degraded? If something could replace magical energy and manage to infuse the Holy Grail with enough power to create miracles, well, that changes things entirely. Ever heard of paths, brother? If something that must contain the concealment mystics, the Holy Grail War will become a public entertainment spectacle instead. Dude, that's kind of sick. Panic-Oni just starts hosting like annual Squid Games.
Quite the impressive insight, servant from another world. Your presence here was certainly a surprise to me, but you and your friends are needed. Miss Note? No. It's time for you to show Penacony your true charm.
Curtain fell with a soft rustle, veiling the stage in silence.
I did what you wanted me to do.
Well done, my old friend. So many of you were like a blooming iris. But I prefer how you are now compared to your heydays on the stage. Stripped of all the external pretenses. So simple. So...
Enough.
This music makes him sound so evil.
Outdated metaphors are as revolting as last night's leftovers.
There's no rush, my old friend. And the real stars of this show are about to make their entrance.
Hold
Your
them off
job
until
is
the
to
ritual
hold
is
them off
done.
Oh, T. Looks like I could barely restrain that one servant. And now you expect me to take them all on?
Don't be so modest. Unlike Greedy,
That's
you
rude.
are a
Grady was
true
cool. I like
artist.
Grady.
You have the talent to bring thousands of characters. I will give you the power the Holy Grail has accumulated so that you can crush them all.
No way, brother. You got Saber, bro. You don't even know what Saber's capable of. I don't even know what she's capable of.
Forget it. Wasn't that blue guy supposed to scout this place ahead of us? Haven't even heard a single peep from him so far. Could that old man have pulled a fast one on him?
No signs of battle. Doesn't seem quite like something Lancer would do. You lost? What I know about that man, he might even stir up some pointless fights just to walk away happy.
His note. I'm glad you're okay.
Wait. Something's off.
Monka S.
Miss Note. I trust that you've seen Lancer here, haven't you?
Yes. He came to the Grand Theater with his spear raised and ready, eager to impale old Odie on the curtain. I couldn't agree more with his approach, but I still have dreams left unfulfilled in this miraculous second life.
No, dude.
So, I asked him to take a break, and I must insist that every one of you take a break as well. Until Mr. Odie finishes the Fear not. There will be no pain. Please, leave your passion and ambitions on the stage. Like how actors shed their fatigue
Sparkle?
and makeup behind the curtains. Let the curtain fall! Cannon can present!
That was kind of cool. I don't know what she's doing, but it was kind of... Oh, new map? Is this Genshin Impact? Guys, wait. I think we might be on Tevat. Oh, no, wait, no. We're in Britain. Every tree, every blade of grass, the field, the wind scent in this town. Does Caster think she can trap me with these memories? That was nothing less than where my life as a knight began.
Artorias. Here to draw the sword, aren't you?
Is it Aiden?
I knew it.
Aiden
That
from
mage
Lemonade
Merlin
Stand?
spun such a tall tale, something about whosoe'er pulleth out this
Hold on, I'm being
sword of
called.
this
Give me 1 second.
stone is rightwise king of all England. Even an apprentice knight wouldn't be able to resist that.
Hello. I'm back. Okay.
That being said, a little fellow like you drawing the sword and becoming king, I really can't picture that.
Sorry, I'm texting somebody. Okay. Wait, so what's happening right now? Sword in the Stone manages to pick the right king. Artorius? It's the male name I use. After all, female king would have been very difficult time ruling Britain back in those days. Oh. Castor would use monsters, foreign armies, or even a dragon to trap us here. Oh, I miss all this. I've never returned here after I left as a knight. What we see before us is a childish dream I had when I was still just a nameless nobody. See, this is what I was hoping we would get out of the story, like a small little map where we could explore for the fake collab. It's such a fantasy for me, yet I don't even have a mount. I'll find you a trampler. Is that a reference to the game? Greatest dream as a child was to have a mount of my own, to become a knight, to ride a horse, to follow this very path across the field and reach the grassland where Ector's house lies. Who's Ector? Hector. 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 Hector, the guy from Breaking Bad, he goes ding 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 ding. He wore a stern expression but laughed at the smallest things. He always told me he'd hope I'd become the ideal king for this land. But in the end, he never got to see me become a king. No. I'm sorry, Master. I got carried away talking about my past. We set aside our worries about illusions and dreams, and I'll show you around my hometown instead. Do I actually get to walk around here? That'd be sick. Oh, dude, yes! This is what I was fucking talking about, man. Okay, never mind. They mapped out like a 2% of the actual area. They couldn't be fucked to let me explore the actual town. Fuck you, man. Oh wait, this looks like you can actually. It's just blocked off for now. There beneath a tree, tiny night doll rested. That's her. This soldier, summoned by Castor, they must be an incredibly powerful opponent. Looks like you. Never seen a toy like this. My first 15 years were mostly spent caring for horses and honing my swordsmanship. During my breaks, a mage named Marilyn would visit me in my dreams, teach me about ruling as a king. Hold on. Maybe during this scene, we can switch it up, right? That would make the most sense. I don't know. I never went to school. The Bards of Camelot. Please enter the age of the stars. This is true. This is true. Japanese cell? That's crazy. She's way too anime, brother. When I think of Stell, I think of the original English voice actor, and this is like so anime. Really lucky. The ideal king my people dreamed of. I can't believe she's British, man. I could pull out the sword from the stone, then I would achieve my wish. No kingdom lasts forever. True, true. That's what I think about when I think about living in America. I'm like, this shit's not gonna exist in 100 years. It's gonna be like fucking New Amri or some shit. After like a horrible war. And like a civil war or some shit.
ブリテンに平和が訪れると信じていました。しかし、それは束の間の美しい夢に過ぎませんでした。
Knights who once served me abandoned me. Raised armies to challenge my rule.
先帝の剣を抜く前から、剣を抜けば、
Would meet a tragic end hated by all.
国が最もブリテンはいずれ終わりを迎え、
Britain would one day fall, and its current prosperity was built on the suffering of its king.
私が国の苦しみを背負うことで、人々が安寧を
Seems
得
like
ら
a
れる
worthy sacrifice.
その悲しい結末を
Is this the TLDR of the Saber's story in in Fate Grand Order or whatever, Fate Stay Night? I don't remember which one this is. Fate. Fantastical dream you had during Penaconi's Charmony Festival of Saber. How a man dreamed of creating a paradise kingdom with his own power.
皆に理想の国を描いてみせたつもりで破滅を迎えるべきは私であって。
Dude, let me into the fucking map, brother. I want to see the map. This area is so pretty.
これが先帝の剣。この剣を抜かなかったらと。
Had I not drawn the sword, had there been someone more suited to be king? Me?
私が王位につかなければ、ブリテンは理想の国となれたのでしょうか。先帝の剣を抜いて王となるか。彼女は今。 私を選択の時まで戻したのに。
You wish to stay.
マスター、私は少し疲れてしまいました。
Oh, she's got it. I don't know how to say tired.
やはり馬が欲しい
Squishy
です
was a little though. I think.
日
Squishy.
が落ちる前にそれに乗って草原を駆けるのです。
Ume Musume? Dude, wait, if the Holy Grail can summon people from history, we could probably get like one of the... We get like Gold Ship in here or something. The moment she hesitated, fate has already been sealed. In truth, you were never here at all. What remains in this place is merely a shadow of you who fell into the noble phantasm lingering in the dream of another.
どこにでもいる少女です。王を演じるのは大変な
Why
苦
should we
痛を
force her
伴
to
うと
continue
い
the
うのに、
delusion known as a heroic
剣の栄
spirit?
光も捨て、舞台を降りるのです。観客となり、他人の
boring
喜
though,
びや
man.
悲しみを楽しむが、さあ、その英雄の仮面を外してあげましょう。あなたたちの最初の選択を、これまでに味わってきた苦難を消し、皆さんに平凡で
Simple and
幸せ
happy
な
life
人
for
生
all
を
of you
用
in
意
the
し
show,
ました。
including you. Now.
それでここに残るのか、新入り。
Hold on. Saber's gone, so we're switching. This is fucked up that I have to do this, by the way.
Someone like you has probably already burned through all your luck just trying to get into the Herta space station. But I'll go through the motions and confirm it anyway. Just so you know, working at the Department of Cosmic Geography isn't as easy as you think.
Wait, I don't like you guys. Cosmic Geography? You don't know who I am. Guess you're the real newcomer here.
Look, I thought I was pretty impressive too when I first arrived. But you'll be beaten into shape in no time. You're just a regular researcher on this station. No one's gonna even bat an eye at your so-called talents and smarts.
Is this my simple, happy life? I'm the galactic baseballer, man.
And I'm the cosmic geographer.
I defeated Tatalov.
Who's that, a game character?
I'm a nameless.
Are you dreaming or something? Maybe you should take a sick day and get a checkup at
Hold
the
on.
medical department.
Give me 1 second. Be right back. Be right back. I'm back. Oh yeah. I'm just padding out stream time, honestly. I just laid on my bed and scrolled on my phone. No, I didn't do that. Just to be clear, I didn't do that. Padding out stream time, dude. Just racking the hours.
I'm a bit of a fan
like that does
of
anything
the
at all.
Astral Express, and I know that every nameless who boards it has been through some incredible adventures.
I'm here now, though.
Tell me, what
with
great
water
deeds
too.
have you done?
I have some water, which is important to stay hydrated. Okay, when you're not hydrated, you die. Okay, so anyways, this is our ideal. What is this? He face tanked a Doomsday Beast's ultimate. I did do that.
Oh, I've heard of that. Apparently, a valuable relic was stolen from the space station. It was swallowed by a mysterious intruder, which then led to an attack from the Antimatter Legion.
Dude, and then I swallowed
If it
it.
weren't for Madame Herta stepping in to handle the crisis, we'd all be burnt to a crisp by now. Any idea who that mysterious intruder was?
Why is he talking to me like I'm a baby?
You guessed it. It was you, lass. The only reason you got a job here is that lead researcher Asta took pity on you.
What? I defeated Fantalia on the Xianzhou.
Oh, you mean the Lord Ravager who recently appeared on the Xianzhou and caused a huge ruckus? From what I've heard, her plan was foiled by the general of the Luofu, but the Xianzhou people paid a heavy price for it. Listen.
Dude, that was me. I literally did that.
Bragging material.
I woke Penacony from its eternal slumber.
Let me guess. Next,
I was,
you'll say
dude.
you were invited to the Charmony Festival and became the festive superstar.
Right on, bro. Did you peek at the script? I even became a shareholder. Man looks at you with an exasperation written all over his face, visibly biting back a snarky remark.
Oh, I know what's happening now.
See,
the Department of Implement Arts imported a batch of dream bubbles.
Mrs. Note doesn't know what she's doing. She put me in this world, be like, oh, you're gonna want to stay here, peaceful life. You don't have to worry about all the stress. No, Stell likes being the galactic baseballer. This is the only life she can live.
He probably ate too much of that Memoria too and thought those illusions were real. Why else would you believe?
I literally have a
fucking
fucking express ticket on my jacket, brother.
Well, I can't say I blame you. I heard the Express did invite you to join them, but you turned them down.
Oh my god.
Are you regretting that choice now?
Is this the alternate reality where I rejected them? You try to yell at the researcher before you, but the wavering voice gives a different response. Yes, I regret my choice.
I regret my choice.
Was that answer truly what you thought, or was it some sort of elusive manipulation? You try to piece together what has happened, but your memories feel more distant with every passing second. And suddenly you understand why Saber chose to stay, even just for a moment. Why didn't you step aboard the Astral Express back then on that split-second impulse? No longer matters. The researcher in the Department of Cosmic Geography standing before you watches you closely, perhaps searching for words of comfort, or maybe looking for the right joke to shatter the heavy silence. Eventually he speaks.
Well, your resume doesn't show any particular skills. Sort the Department of Cosmic Geography's expenditure report for the past 6 months, schedule research meetings for the upcoming month, collect project proposals from all levels of researchers. Yeah, that should keep you busy for a while.
Dude, this is just busy work, man.
Don't be so surprised. Our department is at the bottom of the food
Dude,
chain
I knew
on the
it. That's why I didn't want to fucking join this
work
department, because you
happens
guys are a bunch
all
of
the
fucking
time.
useless motherfuckers. You guys don't do
Time off.
anything.
Be sure to do your job well.
Turns to leave it. You could not help himself looking back to you.
Yeah. Sometimes I regret picking the Geography of the Universe course when I was 14 and walking away from quantum history.
You do not want to be part of quantum history, dude. Let me tell you, the quantum department is a joke. Okay, we don't want to talk about that.
Would I still be stuck in this dead-end job if I made a different choice?
You'd be a part of the fucking the What is it called? What is it called? Oh, fuck. Get in my head. Quantum, IPC, school, the school, Interastral School, IPCs, they're colluding with the IP. Dr. Ratio's from there. The fucking, oh, fuck, dude, what is it called? What is it called? I don't remember. It's gone.
No.
Dementia.
Come on.
I have dementia.
Don't worry about the what ifs. Why waste time regretting a choice you've already made? Look at me. Things aren't so bad here. Are they?
Intelligentsia Guild. The Quantum School and the Intelligentsia Guild, bro, you would have been made fun of there. This is all wrong. You scream internally, but the fury is fleeting. Dude, I want to go back to Saber's place. That was like a whole new modeled map that was exciting to look at. I've been to this place before, man. I know what this place looks like.
You're late, newcomer. A few more system days of delay, and we'll miss the reimbursement deadline. I'll cut you some slack, given that you're new. Now get to work.
What do I do? What am I doing?
Desk. Am I supposed to organize all
Dude, this is literally what it feels like to get a new job. They say get to work, and then you look at the thing you're supposed to be working, and you don't know what, you don't even know what they're asking you to do, but you're just gonna do something. Sort by mood. To vibe check.
Keep going like this, and you'll still be here when the Amber Lord makes our next hammer swing.
Why don't you do it yourself? On the verge of shouting, but then a sliver of doubt creeps inside of you. Is this really what you want? Take a breath. Don't lash out. Focus on what you truly need to do. You got the baseball bat. That you always have at your side is no longer there. Then again, did you really ever have it in the first place? I quit. Where would you go? Is there anywhere you can go? You're young with no special talents. Isn't your best bet a cushy job full of benefits, clocking in every day until the world ends? No, dude, you're gonna make me depressed when you say shit like that. Stop.
What are you standing around for? You think space bionic snails are going to do the work for you?
That sounds like a good, like, Murakami book name or something. Like clocking in until the world ends or some shit. I don't know, a book name, some sort of book name. Clocking in until the world ends. Or by mood. Calmly and nicely drop the fight. By now the job feels like second nature. Might as well tidy up the last of the files. Fuck this shit, brother. I quit. Can I actually quit? I think they'll let me. I think these doors are open. These doors aren't open. They're not gonna let me in. No, I can't leave. It's just like real jobs. you look for the exit and you can't leave. No, dude. Okay, fine. I'll get to work then. I'll get to work. That's what you want me to do. I'll fucking stand at the cash register. Hi, find everything okay today? Would you like to sign up for Burlington credit card today? You can't even have the other fucking door open, man. What the fuck? Whatever. Sorry, you have to go through this door. You're not allowed to go through that door. You have to go through this one. Oh, would you like a bag with that? You have a phone number with us? Cash or card today? Fuck you.
These
fucking
reports
society.
Are endless. And the stuff
I didn't read that. What did that say?
Is really weird.
What did that say? I don't know what that said. 3 slices of blank purchased from Bellabog. The following is a brief description of the environment in which blank was discovered alongside detailed analysis. Properties purchased from the La Fu. The gaze of an eon had no significant impact on the fundamental nature of blank. There is potential for escaping blank, but no one can truly break free from blank. Do not step into the stage. Do not aspire to become a hero. There, you'll only find blank, 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 and blank. Do not go down that sorrowful path.
Hold on. I think I've seen that person over there before.
Going to ask me, have we met before? The answer is going to be no. See, you definitely know me. You glance at his work tag. On it, it's just a single letter. A. Department. Domestic Services? Domestic Services.
Come on, Uncle A. Don't you ever feel like you don't belong here?
That's just an existential thing you would say at any workplace to any coworker, and they probably would answer you like, yeah, I do sometimes feel like that. I get it, I really do. Dozens of researchers come up to me every day, all claiming they don't belong here. You should think they belong somewhere else because life isn't going nowhere. It's just another dress-up excuse to escape reality. As long as your instinct is just back down and run, you'll run out of places to go, even if you manage to get out of this place. Personally, I think this place isn't so bad. No world-threatening crisis, no freaks trying to end humanity. The kitchen's convenient too, though the ingredients are a bit odd. Still got a little girl who throws around gemstones like dirt, but it's pretty much utopia for most people. No turning back once you leave your ordinary life behind. Changed your mind, huh? I knew it. You really don't want to leave, do you? Days pass. After long hours of sorting, you're finally done with work. This is depressing, man.
I'm exhausted.
From sorting?
I feel like I can't even think anymore.
You guys remember that girl who posted a TikTok and she was like, everyone made fun of her, but like she was kind of real. She was like, you're telling me I have to go to work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week, sometimes even more. And she started crying and breaking down, and like, and people made fun of her. But like, honestly, she was real for saying that, man. You know, all these boomers, they look at that and they're like, well, that's life, brother. And like, I think to an extent that is life, but I think a lot of Gen Z looks at that and they're like, brother, that's fucked up if that's life. I think I'd rather die. That's kind of the conclusion I think a lot of Gen Z came to when they saw that post. And again, like her crying, and I will say there's probably a little misogyny in there. It's like, oh, it was, you know, a lot of the interpretations like, oh, suck it up, and it's, you know, but like I think she was real, man. She was real for saying that. You know, just because things are the way they are doesn't mean they have to be the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? She's right, man. Why do we live like this? Come back from work 40 days, so tired. So tired, too tired to cook, too tired to eat, too tired to do any of your hobbies. You just gotta face tank it. Doesn't make any sense, man. Drifting quietly over the surface of dreams, suspended in a moment before you sink. Let me tell you a story about a king named Uther. He ruled the people of Britain before I showed up. After my appearance, he launched an attack against the White Dragon to protect his people, a battle that ended in defeat. Even so, people call him the greatest king. What do you think made him a hero? There's no innate glory of being a king. The deeds don't dictate. I think it's the courage. Raised the sword to challenge a dragon he knew he could never defeat. The sword shattered, the bow snapped, and he was beheaded. Oh dear God. The human, everything about him was destined to fail. The way he raised his sword to bring deliverance left a shining scar in Britain's darkest nights. Stars may not see their own original forms, but their light isn't a lie. It will shine for ages, lighting the way for the next hero. That heroic spirit, Miss No, who lost her name, referring to our lives as a stage. She used her noble phantasm to erase the star's radiance. But Master, if you still have courage, you're still willing to become that star, then all the spectators who have seen you will also step onto the stage, becoming heroes themselves. Look at me, talking big all of a sudden and doing a bad imitation of Marilyn. Where are you? I'm waiting for someone who's about to take the stage. I'm also riding through the wilderness. The dream is nearing its end, Master, for me and you. Let's schedule a meeting.
Strange dream. I should get to work.
No, not meetings, dude.
Scheduling
No.
Department of Cosmic Geography meetings for the next month. This should be easier than yesterday, right?
Hey, lass, you're here to slack off. You're a bit late. This place is already at full capacity. I'm here to work. Oh, I should have hit. I'm reporting you. Well, no worries. You work here, and I'll slack off. We each get what we need. For now, you ignore the security department staff's careless attitude and lower your head to resume your task. You got this. You're not losing to some grown-up who's slacking all day. Quantitative analysis of mycophage cluster interface on planetary magnetic fields. 15 attendees must be scheduled within the next 2 days. This morning. Sorry, there are no conference rooms available this afternoon. Sorry, there are no... Oh my god, man. Sorry, there are no conference available. Well, we're kind of fucked here. People here really are workaholics. You're the Stellaron they're talking about, huh? Tell me, when you sleep, do you glow like a firefly? Young ones like you should really find a mentor. Learn some skills, carve your own path like a true hero, no strings attached. What are the distractions around you? Let's look at the next meeting's details. The effects of starquake phenomena on the artistic expression of research. 2 attendees, no time constraints. A century later. Something stirs within you. Faint weightlessness from the express conducts a warp jump. Wait, no, none of it is real. Researcher, you should be focusing on your task at hand. So I've got 899 more meetings to schedule. You better hurry up and finish the thing before things spiral out of control. Visit from the Intelligentsia Guild? That's interesting to me. Stellar collapse observation. That seems cool. The slur convention. That one seems right. You're in the zone now. Handling work before with practice ease. Visit from the Astral Express. You ever try fishing, lass? Don't be fooled by a vacuum outside. There's still plenty to catch. There's the migrating invisible carp, the silicon-based bonefish that put up a fight. I even caught a trotter last time. You know who this reminds me of? Hosea Lazaro. They're both a very, how do I put this? Very interesting fellas. He likes fishing, though. Maybe this is your utopia. By the way, I heard Astral Express is coming back. We'll be stopping at the space station for a while. Want to go check it out just for fun?
The Astral Express. I turned down their invitation back then. Did I really make the right choice?
No. Now's your second chance. Stell. Think of all the adventure. Dude, bro, Stell didn't join the Astral Express. They did the first 3 patches without her. We could basically time skip to the new story. We don't have to do all the old story shit. Who the fuck is that guy? How's life been on the space station? It's really bad. You can always talk to Asta. I'm sure she can help you out. Traveled many places after we parted ways. Bellabog, Shanjiao, Penacony. They were both good and bad moments. That's Dan Hong. It was an easy journey, but he's back in the Luofu now. After all, that's where he's from. Mr. Yang. Heard of a planet called Earth. Soon after Dan Hong left us, Well found the way back home, just as he had hoped. Let's pray he makes it there safely. What about March? Unsettling sensation flickers through your mind. You've never boarded the express, so who is this pom-pom you speak of? When did you hear the conductor's name? Did Dan Hong tell you? Pom-pom's still the same, but with fewer and fewer people on the express, it must be getting lonely for them. Sometimes wonder what might have changed if you had come with us. Sadly, all the trailblazing expedition doesn't leave room for regrets and what ifs. March 7th? Try to put it. I hope that friend from the garden can cure her. Is she still fucking frozen, brother? Life as a nameless isn't easy. After we left the space station, we did have some passengers traveling with us for a short time, but they've all gone their separate ways now. Friends from the International Peace Corporation recently suggested we make a stop at Camelot. That planet should have been destroyed by Antimatter Legion a long time ago. We've been picking up multiple distress signals from there. Stopping by the space station for a while to meet some old friends. You can join us and leave with us this time if you want. Yes, dude, yes. It's really how you feel. If joining the Astral Express doesn't change your life for the better, what then? What if what awaits you isn't a grand adventure, but endless cleaning, constant repairs, wounds that never heal, and death steeped in despair? What will you do then? What if you can't help anyone? What if you become a dead weight? Dude, this is just anxiety simulator. This is like all the thoughts that go throughout your head whenever you try to, if you have anxiety and you try to make any decision in your life, this is exactly what goes through your head. In fact, they don't even have to manifest as thoughts in your head. These manifest as feelings in your like soul and body. And so even if you can't verbalize why you feel like you can't do something, you feel it. This is just anxiety simulator, man. What if they say this? What if they do this? What if they say this to me? What if they kill me? What if they start calling me names? What if everyone wishes you would just leave? What will you do? Think about it. What answer should you give?
I'll think about it. I'll make sure to give you my answer before the...
All right, I respect your choice no matter what you pick.
I'm so tired. Maybe I should head back first.
No, they're gonna leave without you.
Express.
They're gonna leave without you if you go to sleep here. Also, why you don't have a bed? Why are you sleeping at this desk, brother?
Let me tell you the story of a bird who was imprisoned wrongfully. She was once a singer, thrown into a dark cell for composing songs that the powerful didn't like.
Political songs.
The bird heard many voices of sorrow. So, she sang for the others trapped inside, soothing their homesick hearts and inspiring them to rise up.
To my...
In the end, the bird broke free with a pocket watch, a wolf, and countless companions by her side. The bird believed that she would begin a new life after gaining freedom. She would shine on the stage and the silver screen, displaying her beautiful feathers and voice, but she was wrong.
No, money.
Penacony soon became unrecognizable. The movie studio wanted to turn the bird into a symbol of beauty. But the bird longed to escape from this suffocating, filthy gutter. They stripped away her stage name.
Fresh-faced chick.
Fresh-faced chick. And smothered her with
That's fucked up,
slander
man.
and...
So, you seek revenge on those who tarnished your name?
No. The exact opposite, in fact. When I returned to this world, I realized there was no one left to take revenge on. Instead, I will reclaim the name they took from me.
Miss
and
Note?
erase every single
Is
work
she like,
I've ever
was she
produced.
replaced by Robin? Because that would be fucked up.
I'll destroy every...
You know how it feels to be locked in a cage and have everything taken from you. So why do you still trap the masters and heroic spirits in your noble phantasm? When they wish to end this Holy Grail war, old Odie may be able to fulfill your wish. But the cost he demands is far greater. As someone born in the same era as him, you should know this better than I do.
Ugh. OT is nothing more than a parasite feeding on Penacony. Of course I won't trust him. But you're different, Master. He's a worm who has a wish for the Holy Grail. Yet, there's nothing the Holy Grail can do to sway you. If you want to stop my noble phantasm, you'll have to force me with a command spell. Come, Master. Take away my free will. Just like how they took away my name and career with their contracts and laws.
You know I won't do that, Miss Note.
Sorry, I'm kind of invested in this. Also, I was trying to think of
Let's make a wager.
I was trying to think of the name of that movie where the
I've
girl
never
takes
once
medicine and then
gambled in
there's
my
like two bodies and she like transfers her consciousness between the younger version. I was gonna ask if she's the main character of that. Did she get replaced by herself,
that those
brother?
masters and servants
It's
will
me.
not yield to your noble phantasm, even though you've stripped their identity as heroes.
I can't believe I forgot the name of that movie.
I will wait and see.
Bird song fades into
I
silence.
feel like I had a strange dream. But the details keep slipping away. My body feels so heavy. But I can't rest. There's still today's work to get through.
How many days has it been since you started working at the space station? 30, 90, even longer? Do you still remember what you need to do now? Compiling project proposals from all levels of researchers. By now it's second nature. Something you could do with your eyes closed. Breeze through the work. Breeze through the work. Dude, this is too real. Breeze through the work. Still thinking about the Astral Express. You're wrestling with that choice for ages and still haven't made up your mind. Sorry. We'll be departing soon. You wish them a journey full of wondrous encounters. I want to leave. Oh. I don't know where to go. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. If you board the express, what waits for you may be nothing but danger and the terrifying unknown. Your deeds will be forgotten in time and your journey will eventually come to an end. Let me go. I long for a quiet, ordinary life. No, I don't want to click any of these, man. Oh my god. We're so glad you stayed. No ticket, no bat, no danger. Just a quiet, peaceful, and undisturbed life. The work you had piled up too far too much of your time. 1 day, 2 days, 10 days. Maybe you'll never catch up to the Astral Express again. You're tired. Find a room and take a break. This is like the best part of this whole event so far. And it's not even related to anything to do with the fake Grand Order, the fake characters. It has nothing to do with them. I guess they're like here and around, but there's like literally nothing to do with them. I like this part of the game, this part of the story though. Oh, there they are, dude. Speak of the devils. And that our Stellaron girl is about to mix you a drink, but since you're still underage, I'll hold off for now. I literally am not. I guess technically I'm like 2 years old, 3 years old, because like I was born with the like as a vessel specifically to like put a Stellaron inside of. I was once a trailblazer on the Express. Funny, isn't it? Sometimes I think I shouldn't be working as a space station security guard either. So you want to board the Astral Express? That's right. Every year there are researchers who want to go with the Express, but when it's time to leave, they all back down without fail. They know they're just seeking an escape from their stressful lives instead of actually wanting to go on an adventure that would cost them their life. What do you really want? I want to leave my current life behind. Staying where I am is fine. Someone better will come along. I'm just an ordinary person. Why speak of regrets when everyone who has ever lived has regretted something? Yet had everyone turned their back because of their fear of regrets, humanity would have produced any heroes. Even if the road ahead is unclear, some still set off, driven by the desire to chase a wish. It may seem foolish. That's what gave birth to the Nameless, to trailblazers, to humanity's heroes. The doll you carry is proof of a certain hero's existence. The doll? Oh, this one! Shabby little trinket that left a trace in history because of one person's silly wish. The Express may have already left, or it may not have, but if you truly want to walk this path, what does it matter if there's no Express? You truly believe you are an nameless, and there's only one thing left for you to do. Let's fucking go, dude. We're escaping the simulation.
The express is already left. Going there will be pointless.
You don't know what you're talking about. This is scary, dude.
Let's go to the lab. Hit the cafeteria.
No, not the lab. No,
Let's
not the cafeteria.
Okay,
okay. Fishing? No, I'm not watching a movie with you guys. Sorry. You had me almost with the fishing. The movie, though, I mean, I don't know. What are we gonna watch? Superman? Fucking James Gunn's Superman?
Space station wonderful.
I'm not paying for that shit.
Would kill just to live the life you have here.
IMAX fucking $30 ticket, brother. No, thank you.
There's no antimatter legion. No abominations of abundance. This place
Okay, but there's also no bat.
Paradise in the universe.
If I join the Astral Express, I get my bat.
Something's stopping me from leaving this place. I need to avoid them.
We're not holding you back. Let's have lunch together. Stop.
No, dude, I hate sitting in the lunch canteen surrounded by a bunch of coworkers who I barely know and I don't want to talk to. No, dude, it's awkward.
Do you think you're special? Think of Tiernan and Kelbeck, the nameless who were better than you.
They were still kind of cool though, weren't they?
The lightless outer space, never to return.
So you'd finally admit that I'm nameless.
So you'll finally admit that I'm a nameless?
Voices I had once spoke to fell silent in an instant. They never spoke again. Fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm out of this dump. Dude, I'm literally doing like a I'm sick of my job, I'm quitting on the spot. Like role play right now. This is so sick. Fuck you. I'm quitting. And I'm taking this bat with me. Dude, that would be fucking sick, dude. Imagine quitting your job and like stealing like grabbing an ancient artifact baseball bat weapon and leaving with this shit. Like this is mine, brother. This belongs to me.
Would you still pull this weapon out? Even if it'll bring about a tragic end?
You don't know that, man. Proof. Source? I made it up. That's what Marilyn told me too.
Which is why I've crafted such gentle dreams for you all. Isn't that what you've been looking for?
Also, this is what Sunday did, but like minimum wage style. You know what I mean? Like Sunday made it so all of our lavish dreams came a reality. This lady is making it so that we all work minimum wage jobs, and that's depressing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a fucking researcher on fucking geology fucking department and hurt a space station, man. That's boring. You could have at least put me in like the fucking, I don't know. What other departments are here? Cosmology department? Something like that. I don't know. Can't blame the girl who drew the sword and the stone for overestimating herself. She just wanted to deliver something from disaster. Just like the king who challenged the white dragon. March. March is frozen right now, though. If I was given another chance to take my choice, I would tell her, I hope you can do better this time. Master, you've had enough rest in your happy dream, haven't you? Let's leave this place together.
You'll regret this!
Dude, let's fucking go. Grab the bat.
I'll never regret.
Dude, that's kind of my philosophy a little bit, you know what I mean? If you regret your regrets, then how will you ever learn from your regrets? That's epic. Okay.
Why do you have such blind courage?
Dude, you put me in a fucking office job. What do you mean?
Regret?
You could have at least put me in like a cool, exciting job. You put me in a fucking office job. You don't expect me to want to leave that? Literally, you had like you had one job, which is to put me in a position where I would feel comfortable and not want to leave, and you put me in like the literal most boring position imaginable. I think your plan was just flawed from the get-go, man. At least Sunday had something going for him. He was like, what if every day was Sunday? And to me, that sounds lit, right? But if you told me, what if every day was time to work your minimum wage job day? Time to fucking be a wage slave day? That doesn't sound cool to me, man. That sounds horrible.
Good as new. I can't become a fool like you.
Oh, fuck. Okay, good. I didn't need this.
I won't agree with your choices.
Well, eat this.
Let's be friends.
Want to do this, and then we want to do this.
1,000. Fight as one.
Fight as one. And then you want to do this.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
And we go.
Can I have fun this time?
Oh, I forgot I have this. Oh, I didn't even get to do my super ult the second time.
Failed. Just like how I failed in life.
Think like an artist, brother.
This is
Think like an artist.
a fitting end for a traitor.
The performing arts had given you so much pain, Miss Note. Why did you choose to remain on Penacony's stage after leaving your prison?
Because I still remember how the rough prisoners fell silent and the crying children smiled whenever I started to sing. Those small moments made me feel free, even in that iron cage.
That sounds good.
But Penacony has changed.
Yeah, it's kind of like
so
Vegas
many
now.
Amber eras, it's become almost unrecognizable.
That's what capitalism be doing to places like this, you know?
And now, I am locked in this newly forged prison.
Be making Vegas, brother.
Anyway,
Got casinos, got
it's time
probably
to
some
end
of those clubs, you know what I'm saying? Those types of clubs.
Then, as you wish.
Penacony, man. Land of dreams.
With the first command spell, I return your name to you. On behalf of Penacony, Asuna. Even if they have trademarked your name and stripped you of everything, that does not make you an unknown failure.
Even if they copyright strike you on YouTube and take your channel
Hold your
down
head
and give you 3
high,
strikes.
Mother of Iris. With the second command spell, I return to you the testament of your existence as a heroic spirit.
Even if they content ID all the songs you
singers and artists
sing.
realize the need to reclaim their freedom and dignity for merchants. You are not some forgotten shadow. You are the founder of the Iris family, one of the 5 major lineages of Penacony. That's why you chose to borrow that name, isn't it? A figure shaped by your students and friends, by Maven and the Watchmaker, Miss Note, the one who sang freely in Dreamville.
No more. I don't want to hear anymore.
With the third command spell, as your junior on the stage, I return to you your freedom as a person.
You know what this is,
Mother of
man?
Iris, you will no longer be controlled by anyone from this moment on. You will now only dance for yourself.
You know what this is, brother? This is Blippi, man. Literally Blippi. Remember Blippi? He was the kids channel content creator. And he was like a big kids content creator. But then it came out that like he had past acting roles, which were like super controversial. Where like he would like roll in like feces and stuff. And then they replaced him, man. They replaced Blippi. They replaced the Blippi guy with a different Blippi. This is just that. This is kind of relevant though, also to like the VShojo VTubing stuff that happens. Well, not VShojo specifically, but like I guess VTubing in general. It's kind of fucked up that you can have like a stage name and then get replaced And then like you, the person doesn't matter, but rather like the name and like the brand matters. And like a company just gets to keep that, right? Like Hololive, I guess, keeping like Gargura or like what was the other one? Emilio Watson. They get to keep that identity and brand. It's kind of like that. It's kind of fucked up. I feel like they shouldn't be able to do that. And similar to Blippi, they replaced Blippi. Blippi doesn't get to be Blippi anymore, even though he's the one who created Blippi. I mean, come on, man.
This farce is nearing its end. But I hope you can step out of the Grand Theater before you disappear and meet Penacony's artists.
I'd be, well,
you are still a hero to them.
How does that work with real people though? Like, I guess
your name bears.
Like Blippi is a character, so, and he's also a kids content creator channel, so like who gives a fuck? But like if Blippi gets replaced, it's like, okay, whatever. But if there's like a singer and then like one day when the original singer gets like, you know, controversy about her, and then they keep the name of the singer and they just replace her, I feel like that would I feel like that wouldn't work really well, would it? I don't know. That just doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Maybe I don't know anything about Hollywood though, huh? It's a powerful force similar to magical energy. It seems the Holy Grail's holder is about to complete the ritual. Rider and Berserker, which one will face us, or will it be both? Once again, I'll once again select 2 easy in the next survey.
Boothill and the others got out too. Should I go check on them?
Nah. Okay,
A
fine.
different life? Penacony's dream bubbles are pure cancer. The Charmony Festival nearly killed me. And that servant's fantasy almost finished the job.
So, where did she put you?
With my loving family on my home planet. Where nobody's dead. Everyone was alive.
Had a dream where I could never win. I got to live as an obedient serf and gave up on even the thought of gambling.
What? What is it? Okay, what? Excuse me? I'll give you a nice and comfy life. Here, you can be an obedient slave for the rest of your life. That's not nice and comfy. That's fucked up, dude.
Darn right.
That's messed up.
That's quite the education.
She literally has no idea what she's doing, man. This is like, she had one job and she like put everyone in a place where they wouldn't want to stay because no one wants to be an obedient serf.
And you? Where'd she send you?
A law-abiding bank teller citizen working for the IPC.
I had
a
long-awaited reunion.
As they talk, Boothill had already loaded his gun. Next up, the final battle between the mastermind. Honka ass. Honka. Chat with the servants. Hey guys, you guys are in my dream. Yo, if it isn't the first heroic spirit to get trapped in her reality marble, didn't you see those long legs of yours well enough? The first thing I hear after I got out, darn it, my head's killing me. It feels like I've been through a long and thrilling adventure. My enemies all had fish heads on their necks. With enemies on their way, the 2 servants are more than ready to fight. It's weird that they modeled Lancer, but they don't have him as a playable character. You think we'll get him later? Oh my god, no. Oh, damn. I was gonna say my tap here got stuck in the floor. Dude, he can't cross this barrier. That's messed up. Why not? Oh, never mind, he can. Are they gonna? You think they're gonna give us Lancer? Or sorry, yeah, wait, is it Lancer? Lancer later? Because they have them all modeled and everything. I don't see why not.
Looks like Lady Osner has failed. What a shame. She was just one step away from tearing the flame of dreams off the servants and tossing them into the Holy Grail as fuel. But that's the business world for you. No matter how capable your collaborator is,
Brother, what are you gonna
gotta handle the
do?
most critical parts yourself.
You're like an old guy. You're like an old Pepeshi. You already have like the physio disadvantage being a Pepeshi. No offense to the Pepeshi, but like generally they are shorter, so they are at like a physical disadvantage when it comes to, you know, arm-to-arm combat at the very least. And you're old, so like,
Fudgehead.
you know,
It's time to tell us what kind of stinking
What can you possibly do, brother?
Holy Grail War.
Practically have one foot in the grave. Don't tell me you're gonna wish for immortality.
Oh, I've lived for 10 Ember Eras already. As long as I give the word, my medical team can squeeze a few more years out of these.
Gotta do a couple little surgeries, replace my heart with a couple other young hearts as well, kill a couple people. That's probably how he does it, honestly. They like kill innocent young people and like replace his heart with their heart.
What a great
I feel like that's what like rich
there are no enemies
corporate business owners would do.
Friends in the world of business.
Good point. But I'm still very curious about your little scheme.
Aventurine was like, yeah, you're right. Sir Odie, surely wouldn't be like the mages I know, willing to forsake both life and humanity just to reach the root of all things.
What you're talking about is something only the Genius Society would obsessively chase after.
What's your real reason?
I've been very clear about this from the start. The Charmony Festival met a hasty
like an economy boost, brother.
Penacony needs a fresh economic boost. We need to create a business. The Holy Grail that grants wishes is just the golden goose we need. If this ritual works, then Penacony will own a glorious show to keep the money rolling in for 10 more Ember Eras. Even if I do have some personal objectives in this first ever Penacony Holy Grail War, that's none of your concern.
I'm gonna wish for an eternal show to make. I'm gonna wish for an eternal show to make Penacony money forever. You know, at least 10 Ember. We're gonna make big business, big economy, but also I think I'm gonna wish for a little bigger penis, just a little tiny bigger penis, okay? Just a couple inches on the penis.
What I like is watching people swarm into Penacony, spending their entire fortunes just to buy a chance to enter the Holy Grail War. I like having alfalfa credits pour out of the Gilded Hour, entering the Cosmic Exchange. I like seeing my business rivals being crushed and manipulated, and then lose everything in the end. I like
Why is
to
it just like a Dan Henschel like video title, like
of my pen.
He's like playing a character of like a rich CEO, and he's like, I get turned on when people lose money in my casino or something. And he's in his car. Dude, he's in his Lamborghini. Dude, that'd be a great video. Dan Henschel should do that, bro. Dan, he needs to like rent out like a Lamborghini or some sort of rich car, and then he could do like a rich CEO character in the Lamborghini, dude, that he rented out. That would be sick.
Do you honestly believe Penacony?
Honestly though, even if he didn't rent out the Lamborghini, that would also be funny, because the idea of a rich CEO still doing videos in his like regular car, that also is super funny.
Unending flow of money. On this rock called money, we have built the planet of festivities.
It's not a... I know your plans may be there. Only one victor in the Holy Grail War. Your actions in this farce have already placed every servant squarely against you. Now stand together before you, shrewd merchant. Just want to finish what I didn't get to do a few hours ago. I'm sick and tired of fish heads. The head of this old, desperate Fuji with broken dreams is what I call a real trophy. You see, this evil man's old head as a trophy. I thought you had better taste than that, Lancer.
It seems you're all eager to prepare for my demise. But since there can only be one winner in this game, how do you plan to decide the victor after I... Why don't we discuss a collaboration instead? Whoever can eliminate the others shall have the chance to make their wish to the Holy Grail.
Nah.
And we can even formalize it with a contract, using precise logical language to word our wishes.
You know, contracts, people make that shit up.
Fulfills everyone's desires.
Like, a contract exists. Contracts only work because a third party exists called like the government, which will punish you for breaking the rules of a contract. In this situation where we are going to kill each other, I don't think a contract means very much. Okay. I really don't think a contract means anything. Holy Grail that sullies everyone's wishes is just a counterfeit for us to smash to pieces. Isn't that right?
Nah, We need to whip this fella's hind end, then smash it to pieces.
Our opinions are really aligned, but I'm fond of this idea. What do you think, Mr. Aventurine? It's nice to play as the hero of justice now and then, isn't it?
Well, I've already been the scapegoat once today, so I'll pass this opportunity to Mr. Odie.
That's true. Seems I won't be able to claim the Holy Grail for you. I trust your choice. I must thank Miss Note's dream for showing me the truth. What truly matters is not the ending, but the journey we've taken to chase something. Wow. I don't need the Holy Grail. The wishes I did not fulfill will end here.
If you are all so keen to make me your enemy, I suppose I'll have to become the final challenge on this variety show. The rules said a master is supposed to summon a historical figure as their servant to enter the Holy Grail War, but who should I summon? This question has haunted me for quite some time.
I'm thinking I will summon Fantalia.
Should I get the washed-up director I sponsored?
No.
Or the legendary star whose name I purchased? No, they are not worthy of being my servant. That's when a thought crossed my mind.
Myself?
Why not summon myself?
That's not a good idea, man. You can't do anything by yourself, so why would you summon yourself again? It's just 2U. You would times 2 your power, which is almost 0. Your power is at like 0.1, so times 2 of old Odie would just be 0.2.
I used myself as the catalyst. I wanted to see how the business magnate Odie reflected in it.
They see you as a monster.
The answer really hurts.
A monster.
To them,
I knew it.
I'm nothing but a parasite, sucking out the sap of Penacony's oak from the top.
Also, for some reason, I look like a really hot big lady named Fantalia.
A bug, madly devouring wealth.
He's just gonna be a bug, man. To think Ron May worked so hard to resummon this thing when old Odie could just turn into it. Just all time, dude. That's crazy.
So the person we've been talking to was old Odie's servant all along?
Fan spell has fully charged energy for Saber. Oh, okay.
Destroy all that is evil!
What a calculating strategy. Oh, whoops. Oh, I guess actually that works. I didn't realize it had a wind already. I thought I replaced it. I guess I never had switched it out. Well, you literally cannot be dying right now. We need you. You are literally like important for this team to succeed. She's dead. No, she's fine. She's fine.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight as one.
They're gonna die, man. This is what I mean. They're so frail.
Crush it, Saber! I command you to unleash the noble phantasm, shatter the Holy Grail!
Excalibur! Unvoice acted apparently. I'm doing good. This is really loud. Sorry. Hi. I'm doing good. I'm chilling. Honestly, I was gonna say I'm enjoying this, and I hesitated a little bit, but I think, you know, I think I am. I do think I am enjoying this. The beginning was a little incomprehensible, okay? Someone who doesn't play Fate, this is a little incomprehensible,
I'm
but
starting to feel bad for the Bloodhounds and the Dreamweavers.
I did enjoy the like actual like story parts of this that weren't just like fucking.
No need to feel bad.
I liked
for
it.
a
I liked it.
heritage
I think there are
building
parts of it
insured
that are
with
good.
Hundreds of different policies. Old Odie would never allow himself to lose a single coin over that.
Insurance, Lamau. Dragged everyone into the Holy Grail war while hiding in the shadows. You can pay for our emotional damage. Emotional
Unfortunately,
damage.
no master was harmed in the making of this show. Even if we tried to hold him accountable, he'd probably just brush it off with his usual tricks. The best legal team money can buy and sky-high compensation. And I fear the Holy Grail War has already given him returns far beyond what he's put into it.
People
The
were
silver
watching
lining
that?
is that this little spectacle will serve as the perfect excuse during negotiations for Madame Jade to pry open an even bigger opportunity in Penacony.
Does Scott have no rights? Do servants have no rights? The IPC still is the final winner. Yeah, the IPC, man. I don't know about
Mr.
Scott.
Scott's issues will be handled by the IPC.
These Penaconian rules, stinking of money won't keep me down. Lancer, let's go take care of that old fudger.
Let's kill him. Meanwhile, I'm all in on that suggestion. Time's running out without the Holy Grail holding us up. Us servants need to go back to where we belong. Who are you again? You're leaving already.
Such a shame, brother. If we ever cross paths again, I'll take you to the finest honky-tonk in the cosmos for a drink.
Honky-tonk. Finest in the cosmos, huh? That's something to look forward to. Dude, the World's End Tavern. They should go there. I think they would enjoy it together. Well, we're in a good mood we've had together. Till we meet again, buddy. You two, seriously, why can I never get a proper fight with you? That's so, I distinctly remember beating you. You know me, I'm just a humble archer. Let's call this one another loss on me. Done arguing with you lot. I'm going to take another peek at Pentecon's view before leaving for good. And so it's time to say goodbye, Master. I have to admit that your fashion sense could use a little work, but as a servant, I'm genuinely glad to have fought. Yeah, a little bit. I can still see the determined heart of the child you once were beneath all the grand speeches and extravagant flair. You know, it'd feel pretty good to be a hero of justice once in a while.
Let's skip the last-minute psychoanalysis, all right? And when it comes to fashion, you're not much better than me, Guardian of Humanity.
Yeah, dude, look at your fucking getup, bro. You got the like skin-tight suit on underneath a red coat. I do fuck with the red coat a little bit, actually. Archer, you should know why you were summoned here. You're summoned as a heroic spirit. Bro, a hero, huh? I'll chalk it up as a beautiful dream. Ain't smile tug. No, dude. This is just like Wizards of Waverly Place movie when they get sucked away by the tornado, dude. No. Glad I was summoned to this strange world and got to experience it with you. It's magic, you know. Let it up, be but magic, you know. That's what the song was at the end of that movie, the Wizard of Waverly Place movie. That's what plays at the end of it in the credits scene. I know because I've seen it like 3 times probably. Despite that, I don't actually remember what the plot is, to be honest with you. I just remember they gotta go on an adventure and there's a rock bridge and all the family members get swept away by a tornado. That's all I know about that movie. And that it was like kind of good. And they go on vacation, obviously. Fight your fears and your dreams, but Master, don't be burdened by the emotions that come with being human. The fear of the unknown, dread of loss, the regret of what you couldn't achieve. Even Hercules was just a child before becoming a hero. May not be strong enough now, but I have faith that you'll eventually become a star that illuminates the entire cosmos. Who's Hercules? I know who Hercules is, man. My existence can occasionally light the way forward for you. That would be more than I could hope for. Master, please send my regards to the person you'll become in the future. As if Loom. No! At the same time, in Dreamflux Reef, the hosts of the Holy Grail War are sitting somewhere watching scenery with interest.
The Holy Grail broke. What a shame. People have pursued it, fought for it, made sacrifices for it, and
Warzone,
died
Minecraft,
for it.
Dead by Daylight.
Much like they did for our own Penacony.
Oh, your best friend plays this game. That's cool.
They poured their
This is a
dreams
goated
into
game.
Penacony to shape
Well,
the
I don't know.
planet into
Depends
what
on
it
who you
is
ask.
today.
I think the thing this game does to you is it allures you with like high aura moments and high hype moments, and then it like the in-between bits are kind of like not that good, but you think it's good because overall it levels out when you get these really hype moments. I don't know. It depends how much you're willing to like suffer through like
10 Amber Heirs have passed.
mid-tier content. But I think it's good. I don't know. I like it.
Build Penacony from the ground
I have some
up
other people in
only
this chat who would disagree. Okay, some people in this chat who frequent this chat might disagree. Some people named whose names start with R.
Enemies there. I must confess to both of you, my wish has been granted.
But you know,
no matter how you see
she's
me,
not here
no
right
matter
now, so she's
how
not.
deeply we
She
hated each
can't
other in the
complain.
past, the Holy Grail has recognized your achievements and brought you forth as heroic spirits.
Also, it's a
And I
gacha
think
game,
this
so
is
it's
a
like
rather
inherently
unique
evil.
reunion of old friends.
Still good though.
It's unfortunate that Mikhail, that
Mikhail.
old rascal,
Thought he called him a
couldn't be
racist.
here to join us.
That old racist.
Mr. Odie, your wish truly moves me. If
Grady. I
didn't
like the
know you
gradient
better,
notes
I'd
story.
almost
They
be
were the best
swayed
part of
by your
this.
sweet words.
These two, well,
A
his
reunion of old friends.
his like horror movie shtick was kind of getting old.
It's
I was
just a
kind of
gradient.
I was kind of over it after the
Well,
first one.
Perhaps I should now address you as Mr. Recker. Is the editing of the footage complete?
I've cut out everything related to the participants' privacy and kept only the most thrilling parts of the Holy Grail War. It may not be an artistic masterpiece, but it should meet your commercial expectations.
That'd be enough for me. You artists always aim to carve your names into art annals no matter the cost.
It's anals.
Too bad though, I'm not like that.
Get it right.
What else can truly measure the effort you've put in apart from cold, hard cash?
The memories of former heroic spirits are also...
Memories of a flop director like Greedy?
Bruh.
You enlighten me.
Don't be so
What
mean
worth
to him,
do those
man.
hold?
His memories are indeed positively worthless as a filmmaker, but when it comes to
Bruh.
him as a person, those
I like
memories
Mr. Grady.
are treasures beyond compare. He has had his struggles, disappointments, and defiance, only to be reduced to another nameless nobody. That man is a symbol of the Penacony of his times, a most ridiculous clown and a most genuine hero.
Yay,
How
Mr.
could I ever miss
Grady.
out on a memory with as many facets as a veritable diamond? But now, I'm more curious about you, sir. You've spent so much money only to create such an unsightly mess.
He has like infinite money.
Aren't you worried you'll end up in disgrace?
So
like
much money means nothing to someone like Mr. Odie.
A merchant at my age who still cares about dignity would be an absolute failure.
Oh, in that case, my business here is settled.
Decided
I'll
to
take
try it
my
soon
leave.
yourself. Depends on what you like. I mean, if you're like an anime guy, anime girl, anime fella,
All right.
feller.
It's your turn, Miss Osner. I'll sign the declaration to renounce the
They added a
trademark
skip
on
button
your
if you
name
hate
and
story.
all
But
rights to
sometimes
your
it kind of
created
sucks, not
works.
gonna lie to you.
Are you happy with
Just
that?
sometimes. The thing is, if you start skipping story, then at some point when it gets good, you're gonna be thinking to yourself, what the fuck is happening on the screen? So like there's an incentive to actually pay attention. 'Cause
Happy?
at least a little bit.
Never.
Happy?
But
Never.
if you don't carry it through,
Edgy ass.
I'll squeeze your puny neck
Damn,
with every
bro.
ounce of my strength until I disappear. I'll watch you take your last breath, even if I know it won't actually kill you. Goodbye, Penacony's most successful merchant. There's something I've always wanted to say to you. I wish you were already
I was gonna say,
dead.
kill your game end yourself. Basically what she said.
Now that's a heartfelt confession.
I hate this guy. Same time aboard the express. Far from the heat of battle, a servant summoned under the rider class stays on the sidelines. As a rider, he once built an unsinkable ship named the Compass. As a rider, he was once a nameless who rode the stars aboard the Interastral Express. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. I guess you can do whatever you want. Centuries have passed. Now as a heroic spirit, the young man finally returns to a place where he once worked tirelessly. An old friend awaits him here.
March 7th is always bringing back bizarre and curious things. One time, she even brought back something called a raiding pistol.
Misha.
And it only gave Pom-Pom a single point. Also, watch out for Himiko's coffee.
Monka. I will say I'm probably gonna stop streaming after this.
Please don't ever tell her that to her face.
So like, I don't know. That'd be cool though if you wanna.
Is it worse than the tea from Granholm's hometown?
100 times
worse.
I'd love to have a try.
Oh, Misha, you're dead.
And that person is always dragging March 7th into trouble. Pom-Pom had such high hopes for Donna.
I see.
He started to follow along now.
That's so cool. Okay, I understand now what they're saying. He was summoned as as his servant, so he's catching him up on all the history.
You passengers are all the same. Mikhail, you're spacing out again. What's going through that head of yours?
Mikhail.
Conductor, looks like it's time to say our goodbyes again.
No.
Will you be returning to the Express?
Maybe. I'm just happy to hear that so many people like me have boarded the Express over the years.
They usually show support. That's cool.
The nameless come and go. Some find a place they want to stay, while others keep moving forward. Just like the silver rails that never stop. That's the Astral Express. I'm sure the conductor's future will never be lonely.
Oh shit, I fucking moved the... Oh, this is so sad.
The Holy Grail War is coming to an end, and wandering souls must return to their rest. I need to go back to Penacony.
Mikhail.
Remember, whether you leave or stay, the Astral Express will always be the home of the Nameless.
I guess that makes sense, since we're summoning like
here, waiting for your return.
heroes from history. Mikhail fits the bill.
It's a deal then, conductor. The next time the Express
I totally
stops at
forgot Pom
Penacony,
Pom summoned a
sound the horn from
servant.
me, Rosalina, and Tiernan. If we can hear it, then we'll definitely come visit you.
It's a promise.
Yay. That's a nice little bit to add to this. Gather your thoughts. If there's really a chance to fulfill a wish, that'd be yours. Make a silent wish.
You see, wishes lose their power once spoken aloud.
This is true. That's why you never say it when you're blowing out your birthday candles.
That does sound like something you'd say. Anyway, the first Holy Grail War orchestrated by Old Odie ended up being the last one.
It's kind of weird how they introduced the story,
Dream Bubble
though.
movie, co-produced by Mr. Rekka and Dr. Edward, became a huge hit.
Like, I don't like how they introduced you to this story. I guess they kind of had to flashback it, though, because
trend throughout the stars.
when the event happened, it was,
Mr. Odie and the IPC's Penacony branch.
we had already finished
quite the
Penacony's
fortune
story.
from it.
My appearance fee.
As Mr. Adventuring
No, no.
Cody simply brushed everything off as entertainment when questioned about placing family heads and shareholders in danger. While compensation and lawsuits are inevitable, I suspect he already knew exactly
This is what happens when you're rich like Mr. Odie,
before the
man.
Holy Grail was activated.
Just do whatever you want.
Now, old Odie did say
That's okay,
he
we'll
planned
get
to
the
give you
lawyers
some
and the
money,
monies to handle it.
but even he thought that was too crude. So instead, he gave us the most valuable thing from this Holy Grail war.
This is his apology? That old fox always managing to get the most out of everything. And what does this do for me? This doesn't do anything. It's cool to look at, I guess. Can I put it in my room?
There's something inside the Holy Grail.
Hey, sister. Since you all look pretty busy,
Hey,
I headed
sister.
out with Hook.
Hey,
Big
sisters.
Thanks to Mr. Odie for buying this rare
James
trinket
Charles?
I got my hands on. That's how I could afford this spontaneous trip. By the way, aren't you curious what old Sempo's wish to the Holy Grail was?
I'm curious, yeah.
I knew it, sis. You're still thinking
Hey,
about
sisters.
old Sempo. And I won't lie, the audience is waiting for it too.
All right, folks, the show's over. But if there's anything still out there that can hear and
I forgot his
fulfill
name
my
is
wish,
Mr. Coldfeet.
I wish for everyone in the world to be happy, joyful,
Wow.
free, and have their every desire fulfilled.
Oh, nice. Okay. That was cool. Oh, I get to keep these. That's cute. Even though it doesn't really mean anything. Genshin Impact does this where every time you finish like an event story or something, they give you a quest item to like remember the event story. But like 5 years later, I look through. First of all, I barely look through that inventory. Second of all, when I do look through it, it's just like I don't remember what this is. What is this for? I don't remember what this is. I don't remember what this is. I don't know what this is. Reach affiliate status? That'd be really cool. I've been trying to reach affiliate. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stream in the future. Hopefully more, though. I don't know. That's hopeful. I think, I don't know. I think like the biggest thing with like growing, at least for me, has got to be like, I got to get off Twitch, man. In that, I mean, like, obviously it's very difficult to grow on Twitch alone. I think like the strat obviously is go off platform to like YouTube or something. I'm just way too lazy to like do anything off of just the streaming part. It's not that I'm lazy. I take a long time, and then like I'd rather do the streaming, and then if I'm not doing the streaming, then I'm not doing the video editing, and if I'm not doing the video editing, then I'm not putting anything to YouTube. But YouTube is where you get all the views and where you grow your channel. And then if you don't grow your channel, there's no one to watch your Twitch streams. It's a mess. Appreciate it though. I mean, I'll cool. That's cool. I'm probably done for today though. I mean, I meant to start earlier, but I have not been waking up as early as I wanted to, so I've just been kind of whatchamacallit. I've been starting late. My day's late in general. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go now though. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing whatever you're doing. I mean, even just being here is cool. So, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, that's it. That's it, brother. Sister, whoever you are. Ira. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, though. Oh, wait. Gamble? Can I gamble? Can't gamble. No. Okay, well, we can't gamble. It's okay. Maybe next time. Okay, bye. Thank you.